told you before, I didn't want you to read this crap. I never saw such rotten crap in my life. Where do you get this shit? Who sells it to you? I'm talking to you, young man. You want to answer me when I'm talking to you. You remember who puts the friggin' bread on the table around here, don't you?
Stan, don't be too hard on him. All the kids read them.
My boy isn't all the kids. You want to know where this is going, Billy? In the garbage. Right into the friggin' garbage. Now, you got any smart mouth about that?
The windows are open downstairs. I better go down and close them. The rain will get in.
No, I'll do it. I got some garbage I want to throw away.
Daddy, please don't throw it away. I'm sorry.
The next time, young man, I find you with a worthless piece of shit like this again, you won't sit down for a week, buddy boy. Remember that.
Billy, if your dad was serious, then you might want to turn this show off, because I do believe it falls into the category of a
worthless piece of shit.
Hey guys, what's up? It's the Skeleton Crew. We're back. Sorry it's been about a month since our last show. We dropped the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 commentary in there, though. It's a video commentary you can watch along with us. So please check that out if you haven't. I think that was released in the middle of the month somewhere. And, hopefully that was a good little bit to hold you over till the next show. We just had so many technical and scheduling problems. It's just crazy. But here we are. We're back. We have a lot of things coming up on this show. We got Jonathan Orr stopping by. You could find him on Facebook. He's always, writing on our wall on the group page and the regular Facebook page. Check us out on Facebook. On this show, we get into a lot of things. We talk about Friday 13th Part 7, Curse of Chucky, SAW, Last House on the Left Remake. I mean, this just goes. We talk about that crazy Friday 13th quiz that he submitted to the show that Jamie, we all thought was pretty crazy. So we get into a lot of good things. Then we even go back and check out some of our favorite moments of 2013 from the show. A lot of listeners submitted their favorite moments, and we get into that a little bit. So we got a lot coming up for you, so stick around and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Jessica Cameron, and you're listening to The Skeleton Crew, and that's exclusively at SkeletonCrew.net. Stay bloody.
Alright guys, we asked everybody to participate in a little segment here. We have very dedicated and kind listeners because they've been listening for almost 2 years.
Some would call it psychotic.
Some are psychotic, like Matt Wazell.
Matt Wazell.
Matt Wazell.
I really appreciate this. We all do. Just doing the show, when you start it, you don't know why you're doing it or anything like that. You just think it's something that you feel like doing. And to see so many people that care and care to remember what you said in shows and care to remember how they felt listening to shows is like...
No, they remember so much shit that I forget that I've said. They're like, remember you said it, show 42? I'm like, oh, yeah.
Wow, it's so weird. As you said that, I was looking at 42. Someone's
What
answer.
the fuck? Are you serious?
I swear to God, TCM Retro Part 2, dude.
Wow, dude. Jesus Christ.
That's
okay.
weird.
Yes.
Okay, so, yeah, it's not getting weirder and weirder with that crap.
Yeah, right?
I think we're all, trapped in this thing now.
We're fucked.
So what everybody did was, we just got done with our top 3 picks of 2013, and in another segment, we're actually going to get into that and maybe revise a few, because I feel like I should have put 2 different ones in there, maybe, and so does Dan, so we're going to switch that up a little bit.
Are you guys doing the mad scramble like I am, watching all the movies that we missed?
Nah.
I am, dude. That's what I've been doing, and I wouldn't change my top 3, but I would definitely switch around and put a couple more movies on that list that I didn't see all year that I've been, like I said, trying to catch up. So that's what I did this weekend. Yeah.
People are putting things like Stoke and something else, and I'm like,
Stoke. Hey, Stoker, dude. I just saw Stoker, man. Holy fuck. We'll get into that, but yeah.
A couple things like antiviral, and there was another one.
I liked antiviral.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was a little headier than it needed to be, but I think you could definitely see the Cronenberg's the influence from his dad, and that I really dug about it.
Cronenberg. And what about Martyrs?
Martyrs? No, that's
came
several years old. It was like 2010, yeah, or 2009 even.
I was saying I want to switch my pick from that year too when I did that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm never wrong. All right. So anyway, what these people, kind enough few, decided to submit their favorite shows of the Skeleton Crew from 2013. So we're just going to go over them, and we also have answers for our favorite 3 shows. So this is basically, just people getting it out there, and then maybe if we have any behind-the-scenes information, any cool little story about it, we can go ahead and drop that. So the first person who submitted was Swifty the Icon. He said,
AKA Ferrari F50.
He said, shows number 61, 62, and 69. No reasons needed. 61 is the Jason final chapter when we interviewed Ted White and we reviewed the final chapter.
Yes, Swifty. Yes.
62 was the Jaws retrospective, and 69 is Sons, Scream Queens, and Werewolves. That was the Son of Frankenstein, Daniel Harris interview, and Wolfman interview. Review.
I liked 2 of 3 parts of that show.
I wonder which is which.
For the final chapter, we have a funny story about that. I didn't want to share this because it felt weird at the time, but now I guess we could talk about it, Dan.
Oh, God. Are you going to... Okay, go ahead.
We said... Okay, so the way this happened was I was at a convention, and I decided to be ballsy, and I said, this is my favorite Jason, him and the other guy, but the part 2 guy wasn't there. So I said...
What, Ari Lehman wasn't there?
No, Steve Dash. So, Harry Lee, trust me, he goes to everything. So, Dan, by the way, you could pay Ari Lehman to jump out of your pool if you're on a raft. So anyway, what happened that was wrong about that was I took his card, and he said, call me anytime, and it took me about 2 or 3 years to finally call him, and we did it for the show, because it was Friday the 13th was coming up. So, I call him, and then, he says, well, what do I got to do? I told him.
He's like, want to come over? I can take pictures of you.
So I call him up and I go, hi, Ted, are you ready for the interview? Yeah, take pictures of me. So I said, are you ready for the interview? He goes, yeah, I'm ready. I'm like, he goes, so what do you guys want to talk about? And I'm like, well, first, can you call this number? Then we'll do the interview. And he goes, what? I go, can you just call 908-854-4500? And he goes, no, wait a minute. Now I agreed to do this interview, and, you guys called me, and you said that we're going to do the interview, and I told you when to call me. And I go, yeah, I know. And he goes, now I got to call you. I don't know. Wait, why do I have to pay you to talk? I don't understand what's going on. What kind of thing is this? Is this legitimate? I don't understand what kind of operation you're running here.
And then he goes, I got people coming over later.
Yeah, and as he's talking, I'm staring at the wall, and my heart just starts beating so hard, I keep, like wavering back and forth, and I'm like, no, Ted, no. I'll tell you what, I'll figure something out. Can you give me 10 minutes? And he's like, I don't know. I got people coming over. I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. I think I'm going to pass on the interview. And I'm like, no, dude, please. I promise you, Ted, I will call you. Can we do this even tomorrow if you want? And he goes, well, all right. If you call me tomorrow, we'll do the interview.
And then, the craziest part of the story is flash forward to the next day when we call him. He was fucking, hey, what's up? As nice as can be. Like,
we were best friends. I was like, do you remember me? I was the guy you yelled at yesterday.
And he was like, and he apologized too. He goes, sorry, I had some people over yesterday. I didn't have a lot of time. Things were hectic. And of course, me and you were like, no, Jason, it's all good. Please just don't kill us.
Jason, I just don't want you to hate me. When I watch this the rest of my life, I don't want to think that you hate me.
And dude, exactly. And if you listen to that interview, dude, before leading up to it, and then with the interview itself, he was fucking awesome. He was a really nice, great guy, dude. And he was very sincere. He was very kind, but holy shit, man, we caught Ted White on a bad day. I mean, really, dude, I thought he was going to start fucking choking Alex out. Alex said, he's killing me. Like, I thought it was going to be a scenario like that.
Oh my God, he's killing me.
He won't do my interview. No.
It's funny, I did that bit at the beginning of that show too, and it's not too far from reality almost.
It's not, right?
It was so cute though, because you were so scared. Like, you were so scared you'd pissed him off and lost it. And
Jamie.
and I felt so bad.
Yeah, you were on.
So bad for you.
And I came back to the Skype, and I go, guys, you won't believe what just happened. And you were like, what the fuck, dude? And I'm like, Jason's mad at me.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
And you're like, what do you mean he's mad at you?
I don't think there's a worse feeling in the world than something like that, though, because, these are your idols, dude. You look up to these people. Here is your chance to fucking talk to them, interview them, and do it for your own show, and then a bomb like that gets dropped. But actually, what's funny about that is how he mentioned those 3 shows. Flash forward to the Danielle Harris one, we had a similar problem.
Oh, God.
That was a nightmare, dude. And that was a nightmare that if things didn't go the way they did and we didn't recover the way we did, I would probably not be here, dude. My brains would be splattered on the fucking wall.
What happened with the Danielle Harris one? I went to restart my computer. I did it too soon to the time when we were supposed to, or she was supposed to call, or were we supposed to call us again? I don't know. But she was supposed to call us, so we didn't learn from our first mistake.
No.
So we should have got our own number that we can make outgoing calls, but whatever. And by the way, Catherine Isabel had to call us too.
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck. But the thing was, she was wicked cool too, by the way.
Yeah, I did it too soon to when we were supposed to call, and all of a sudden it decides to update stuff.
Oh, no.
And it said it's doing something. So then it finally got done a minute before she was supposed to call. I got it up, got the Skype. We're like, okay. All of a sudden she goes on. We try to record. And as I'm talking to her, she's not answering. And I'm like, what? Hello? So do you have an answer for that? And then she's like, can you hear them? I can't even hear them.
Yeah. She's like, I can barely hear them. I'm like, sorry, we're the assholes. She was like, whoever that asshole is, I can hear him less than the other one.
Yeah, right? And it just kept cutting out. And she goes, guys, I don't know, do you still want to do this? And we're like, yes. Is there any other way to do this? And she's like, can we try you back in 2 hours? We were like, yeah, sure. And then we finally refreshed it again, figured it out. And then by that time, we did the interview and it was fine. So those were 2.
I literally felt too like you ask out a girl or whatever, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll call you back." Like don't call me, I'll call you. I seriously thought that they were A, not gonna call us, and B, I was gonna have to blow my brains out, because that's the thing. Like we got everything together, and I think it turned out to be a better interview because we ended up waiting. To be perfectly honest with you, because
yeah, we refined our questions better too.
Did we, dude? Because we really fucking hammered that shit home to where by the time the interview came, it was nothing. They had forgotten about it. It was actually a funny little inside joke by the time we got in. So we established something with them. So boom, there you go. But that's weird though. But in both those instances, something like that happened. Nothing really happened other than Bill Moseley at the deli.
Yeah.
Right?
We had issues with the Linnea Quigley Ken Hall interview too.
Oh God, did we?
I mean, that was a pain, and it ended up we lost Dan altogether.
I didn't make it.
Dan couldn't even get into the interview, and it took like 30 minutes to get everything set up, and like
you guys were waiting too for me. I felt so bad.
And but I mean, they ended up being really super cool about it, and so that was great. But that scared me too, because I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, you're right. Hey, shit happens. It's all about how you recover, dude.
Yeah, man. So his second pick was Jaws retrospective. Jamie, I know that's a big show for you.
It is.
Do you have any little feelings on that show?
Yeah, well, that's one of my favorite shows. It's obvious because the obvious answer for that is because Jaws is my favorite movie. It's not my favorite franchise, as anyone can see why, but it is. Jaws is my favorite film. But the reason that I love that show so much is because you came in to appreciation of the film as well, because I know you were just kind of lukewarm about it until you watched it again for that show, and then you really liked it. So that made me very happy. It's definitely a highlight for me. Yeah,
me too. It was great to have such an iconic thing that you just ignore your whole life, and then two people are so into it, and it's like, well, all right, well, what is this? And then you just give it another. I'm sure I saw it like 10 years ago. I just didn't really take it in like I should have, and I just saw it again, and it was just great. And I gotta tell you, it was one of my favorite retrospectives. Something about like the journey of like, no pun intended, the sea of shit. Like, once you get into, part 2 was pretty good, but then you get into 3, and then you go through 4, the journey of that. And I felt the same way when we did that with Texas Chainsaw.
Right.
When we went through part 3 and 4, I really felt like I was deep into this, and
that
really
retro
into
was
it.
Grueling, dude. That was a long retro, bro.
Yeah, but I remember the most fun we had. I think, we're cracking the most jokes and stuff at the part 4 review of Jaws. I think that was probably my most fun to do out of all of them, even though we're talking about better movies prior.
Right. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
And the last one is we already talked about Daniel Harris, and Son of Frankenstein was one of my favorites because it was fun to rip on that, and of course the Wolfman was fun because I love that one.
And Jamie, you talk about having others influence, your appreciation for certain films. That's how that was with all those old school movies, and some of them I will watch again, some of them I definitely won't. But it's because of you, Alex. And this has happened with me with those movies, with Psycho. With a couple more, and same with you, Jamie. I learned to love the shit that you guys love, not because you guys love it, but I know there has to be something redeemable in it if you guys feel so strongly about it. So that's why when I got into, like, say, for instance, the Psycho sequels, dude, I was blown away by how good they were because I wrote them off, and I was always like, yeah, Psycho's great, but Psycho sequels, fuck that. Who gives a shit? And I gotta say, Alex, for you, that was the Adam Green situation of how it's not that you hated on him. You told me before, I don't know, dude, I'm just not into him. And to me, that's more damning than saying, oh, I don't like him. At least I don't like him. You have a definitive idea of who that person is, and you say, no, I don't like that. But for somebody to say, nah, I don't really know what it's about, I never gave it a chance long enough to see what it's about, that to me drives me more crazy than anything. So, like when you got on that and like Sons of Anarchy, dude, I just feel like a proud parent, It's just great, man. It's good shit, dude. So yeah, that happened to you with Adam Green, dude, and I remember feeling such a sense of pride and just fucking overall joy because you got into Holliston, dude,
Absolutely, dude. It's
your
great.
Opinion didn't change on Hatchet, the Hatchet films. I mean, Hatchet 2.
No, it did. Hatchet 2, no, it changed. I like Hatchet 2.
It did. Then
I hate it. I even told Adam Green I hated it.
You did, that's right.
Well, don't feel bad. I still do.
Exactly. It seemed like your opinions didn't change that much, though, overall. And then you saw Holliston, and then your opinion on that show itself was so high that I feel like you gave maybe the movies, I don't know, maybe more of a chance. Would you say? Because see, to me, when I watch a lot of movies, dude, like I'm a Kevin Smith fan, therefore I like Kevin Smith's movies. Same with Tarantino. Same with a lot of directors, dude. Like I'm a fan of that person. Therefore, I like their work, and I'm interested in their work, for good or bad, but That's kind of the kick I'm on, and that's why I would like, say for instance, Psycho and all those things. That's why I love that shit because that's my boy's jam. That's your shit, dude. So hey, man, this has got to be somewhat redeemable. And now I feel like I can be a flag waver. I can fucking tell people, hey, have you seen Psycho 3? What are you, fucking retarded? I can be the OG now. So pass it along, if you will. And then look at the evolution of that, even with Bates Motel, and we all got to experience that together because we were all on the same level as far as more or less on the same level as fandom.
Yeah, we're all taking that journey. And since you brought up Psycho, I guess I'll just throw mine in there. My pick, the first pick I had is the Psycho retrospective, mainly number 47, part 2, which was the part 3 Psycho 3 show. And that was, just like you said, for me, it was how great you guys connected with it. And to me, it's like a secret little world and a secret point of view on something, and to see that you guys were able to connect with that was very fulfilling to me. And the reason I didn't pick show 46 is because when we did it and we wrapped it up, I really, really was worried. I told Dan, I said, dude, this is not good at all, man. Like, I don't know what was wrong. Something was wrong with us. Something just doesn't seem right. It was a really bad show. Like, I don't know if people are going to, like, forward this or just turn it off and wait for the next show. I couldn't decide what was going to happen. Or guess, I mean. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting all this feedback. Matt says, dude, that was your best show ever. And I'm like, what?
Isn't that crazy?
You do that all the time, though.
Yeah,
like, every time, you're like, oh, this show, it just doesn't sound right. I don't know what I'm going to do, blah, blah, blah. And then it'll be like one of the best shows we ever had.
I don't know.
So, like, I just think you... You worry, too. I don't know, but...
But how come I don't worry about the other ones?
Maybe you should just start doing the opposite of what you think. So if you think a show is going to be crap, then just tell yourself, nah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, like those shows I think that people are going to be like, holy shit, like the fucking trivia show, Are You Smarter Than a Horror Podcast?
Oh my god, dude, how much work did we put into that fucking thing?
I think they'll be so blown away. Holy shit, that sounded like a real legit thing. And these fucking assholes are doing this in their room and blah. Like, and it's like, how'd they get all these people? How do you organize it? How'd they keep it tight? And it's like, no, nobody cared. It was just like... And I already said his 60. Okay, so now we're on to Alex Aronson.
Alex?
Aronson.
Aronson. I am the official listener name pronouncer.
Okay, thank you. So his first pick is 67. I know you did last summer retro. I love that show, especially when the crew got in depth about late 90s horror. I think we should do more stuff like that, more on the surface, more variety of things instead of just focusing on one movie for 2 hours.
More on 90s horror, yes.
Yeah, we should do more stuff like that. Alex, I agree that I know you did last summer. The funny thing about that is we took 2 segments from our old Jump the Shark show, which was part 2 and 3, because we really didn't want to watch or go over that again.
You lazy fucks.
And we knew that we could just put that and make it one retro, because
cut
also
and paste.
Yeah, it was the summertime. We wanted time off, and we figured we could review one movie and get it over with. And that was actually one of my favorite ones, because I know we had a lot of fun, made a lot of jokes about that movie. And
I really like that show, actually.
Yeah, so that was cool. His other one is number 60, Top 5 Summer Horror, and the Texas Chainsaw Part 2. So I guess that was the remake, the prequel, and then the new movie.
Oh, okay.
I loved that. That's one of my favorites too. That's on my list.
That was
for
fun.
one, I am a huge fan of the Texas Chainsaw films, barring a couple. But so overall, really big fan. So I just getting to talk about them was a big deal for me. Plus, that was really early on with you guys.
Yeah.
So like I was fresh on the crew,
right.
And I think, wasn't that my first retro with you guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was.
So that was whole new territory. I was really excited. So it was something that I loved. So that easily is, and plus, you know how I feel. I just watched TC3D again last night.
So did I.
Did you? Awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, and I still love it. I still get a kick out of that. So anyway,
I still love those legs.
that is easily one of my very favorite shows that we've ever done.
Cool.
Are you sick of us by now? Jesus.
Not at all. I love you even more.
I just wish you weren't a liar.
The top 5 summer... Oh, good. I'm glad he said this. Top 5 summer horror movies. It's called On VHS 2. So that was my little play on words to say horror movies on VHS. And what I meant by that was VHS 2. And that's when we did the VHS 2 review. And for me, that's one of those shows where Jamie senses something different in me. Like, I have certain moments where I'm like... how would you describe it, Jamie? Where I'm in a certain mode?
Yeah, I mean, I can always tell it's almost like there's a giddiness in your voice. I think it's very sexy. Like it is such a sexy thing when you get into what you're doing and you're really happy to be there and you're really loving the moment. It is such
that's exactly what it is.
And to me, I don't know that anyone else can tell, but I can always tell, and I get so happy because it just sort of bleeds into everything else, and I think it always just leads to a really good show.
Wow, thanks. Yeah.
And it's really sexy and cute.
Thanks.
See, yeah. There it is. There it is. It's right there. It's in your voice right now.
Yeah, that show, I think all of us, sometimes we do a review where just all of us are on all cylinders. I think that's one of them. The VHS 2 review was we covered every, what I think was interesting aspect of that entire movie and went through the whole fucking thing, and just broke that down to like.
Yeah, we left no stone unturned on that one. That one was fun, man. All these fucking shows are fun, but looking back on each one, it was like a different level of fun for each one. And I know exactly what Jamie's talking about, dude. You get so fucking into it. And Jamie, you're guilty of it too, baby girl. You fucking sexy as hell when you get geeky about shit. And there's just something about it, though, when you get fired up about something, dude, and it's just like, boom, it's there. And then it creates fucking good conversation because you feel so passionate about it. So, yeah, man, it's you're right, though. That one was a very in-depth and well-rounded review.
Thank you, Alex Aronson. Okay, Jonathan Orr. My top 3, it's hard to narrow it down to just 3, but I'm going to have to say the 50th show for the simple fact that it was the anniversary show, that everybody was on it. Because that was a show we had like 40 guests.
Oh my God, fucking anarchy.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, dude.
Because the best thing about that was because you had no idea, like, half the people that were going to be on the show, and I just kept being like, because the whole time I was just talking to people and bringing them on, and you were like, "What?
What the hell?"
So fucking.
I know. Me and Alex were like, "Jimmy, you got another one?" You were like, hey, Mike. Hey,
wait, here comes Lloyd.
Yeah. Everybody, dude, everybody. That was fucking awesome. Thank you, Jamie, for doing that.
Yeah, Jamie made that special.
Yeah, you did. You really did.
You even had the guy, Corey Midnight, on there.
Corey Midnight.
Midnight Corey. But yeah. Yeah, well, see, that was because even though I hadn't been on the show for a year, it was so important to me that you guys were having an anniversary and that I got to be a part of it, even though I hadn't been there the whole time. And I love you so much, and I wanted to make it as special as I could. I'm crying right now.
Oh, my God. Wait, here, Jamie. Come here. I'll wipe your tears. You all right?
Oh, thank you.
Give me a hug.
Thank you.
Jesus.
I'm not choking. You don't have to hit me that hard.
Oh, God.
But it really, that meant the world to me. And to be able to surprise you with those people, it was so much fun. I had such a good time. And that's easily one of my favorite shows, too.
Yep, thanks.
Alex could have totally gotten pissed at me for fucking up his schedule, too.
That could have happened.
That could have been really bad, but...
You never know, and that's what I mean. It's just it's really spontaneous, and I love it. So yeah.
And the next one, Dan will like this. 59th show with Adam Green is still one of the best interviews I've ever heard, and I'll just blend him in with Cosmic Creepers wrote 59 best Adam Green interview I ever heard. What's more to say? And let me see if anybody else said 59. Yep, Matt Wazell.
Matt Wazell!
And 59 with Adam Green. Yep, so Adam Green, that was just a really important interview for me and Dan because back when we started the show in 2012, he was also our first interview back then. So this was the second time we interviewed him. But back then, that interview was very stiff. It was very uncomfortable. We were nervous. Dan loosened up probably more than I did. But
God, dude. What do you mean? Dude, that show haunts me. That first interview with Adam Green.
Yeah, right.
Haunts my life, dude. I was so bad. I was so fucking nervous, dude. And oh my, accompanied with another segment that I wasn't very proud of earlier.
Yeah, it was just Justin Swarens. You were rambling and just...
Justin's a great dude. I felt so bad for him, dude. I was like on fucking meth, dude, and mixed with a little bit of fucking insanity, bipolar. It was weird, dude. It was really a dark time for me because you get to interview Adam Green and you fucked it up. And I didn't say anything bad about his mama or anything. It wasn't like that, but
it was just boring.
It was a personal failure.
It was just stupid. It was just a dumb interview.
Didn't say anything bad about his mama.
Yeah, he didn't say, you know what, your movie does kind of suck, and he's like, what the fuck?
Right?
Yeah, nothing like that. But the thing that was so special about that show is because, for one, it was fun to do Hatchet 3 because that was new. It was funny to go back and forth with Jamie. And then we were so excited about that movie, too, and we saw Hatchet 3, so we were excited to talk about it with Adam. The other exciting thing is that by the time we're an hour, and I forgot how long the interview was, man, but it got to a point where it was over an hour, I believe. And
well, let's be clear too. We're not talking about the same interview again as I was.
No, the new one.
Okay, yes, because I went from such a low to the one Alex is talking about now, the second one, our redemption, if you will.
Yeah, this was redemption, and it was like, and the thing I liked about it is that the writing is on the wall from where we were to where we came. You know, and don't think sexually when I say that. I'm just talking. It's.
Well, I didn't until you said that.
I gotta cover my bases. But it's like we came. It really is nice to look back at how bad we were. Not saying that we're great right now, but sure as shit better than we were, and that's something to be proud of. And we're still not, whatever. But it's all,
Yeah.
It was so great to get to a point where we could, barely make it through 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden we're just like we're coasting for an hour and 10 minutes. It was just something that interviews are always a weird thing, man.
Right.
I was never particularly good at them.
I was very proud of the way we conducted that interview. Usually it's kind of it's very fluid. It goes from you to the guest to you, and then you shoot it to me, and then I'm talking with them or whatever. But we really split the duties on this one, and it really felt like just three dudes talking. It really felt just like Adam, Dan, and Alex talking. Like it was really well rounded. It didn't come off as like, now my co-host Dan has a question for you. Like we were.
Can you imagine if we were still at that level, man? That would be like the worst. Like, that's everything I don't want to be. Like, that's why every time I do an interview, I always start it off with, like, something humorous, like a joke or something. If you look back at my interviews, like, I'll always start it with a joke. Dan always continues the joke. It's just like, it's very light right off the bat, and it's because we don't want that, officious type, okay, well, we'd like to thank you for coming on the show, and we know that you just wrapped up shooting Stitcher. Now, we'd like to talk about Stitcher a little bit, and it's like, well... Okay, well, I shot this we were in Missouri for 3 months, and the budget was $1.7 million, and I believe that most of that money went... Like, who wants to hear about that? I mean, so his next pick was... His last pick... was the one where Jonathan Orr, embarrassed Jamie Jenkins.
Oh, fuck him.
I love you, Jamie. Other than that, I don't know where So he likes the Friday 13th challenge. So
let me just say that please let me just say, because Jonathan recently called it an embarrassment, and I was not at all embarrassed by any of that. The only things that I felt bad about were when I fucked up. But I did not fuck up by not knowing things like the make and model of the goddamn Jeep. I don't feel bad about that. It wasn't an embarrassment. It was give me a break. And I also
You should have known whose glove that was, though. Whose hand that was in the Freddy glove.
Well, that's true. And then, like, about the remake questions, I don't feel bad about that either because I hate that fucking movie. But
that was easy though. Come on, she demanded of her mother.
But we'll see that I swear to you, I did not remember that at all. Like I didn't retain that in the least. I did watch that again.
Well, Cosmic Creepers, his number one pick is number 54, The Ghost Stories. When the three of us told ghost stories, he said it was like being around a campfire the first time a podcast ever creeped me out. That kind of creeped me out too. I remember hearing some of you guys' stories, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
like, the ghost who was taking a piss in Jamie's bathroom, looking at her through the TV, and just kidding, no. But and you know who else has freaked me out? Even Michael Bates, his story about the his car exploding.
Oh God, that fucking really freaks me out, bro. And hey, Michael Bates, shout out to you. And I want to say something real quick too to Cosmic Creeper. He's the fucking man, you guys. Would you agree that? We see, because he's got some great insight on a lot of things, and I find that my taste coincides with his a lot. So shout out to the
shout out of the next liking it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, he provided a suggestion for the song of the episode, and he had no idea what I was going to be talking about, but it ended up being perfect, and so he's getting a shout out for the next one.
Dave, did you hear that?
Hey, but yeah, he's just I've noticed he's a really smart dude. So shout out to the creeper. But anyways, continue. Yeah.
He's the other guy who has Adam Green, and luckily he gets our show. He said it's number 64. Are you smarter than a horror podcaster? It was fun to play along. It was fun to play along. See how many questions I can get right. You should do more interactive shows like that in the future. And I agree, and we are. So. Not that they will not ever be produced like that again. Because,
never. Ever.
Either way. Okay, so Dave Z drops in, and he says he's one of the ones who could tell that it was a good show, like I couldn't. Psycho Retrospective Part 1, where we did Psycho 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. That, great movies and great listen all around. Number 2, 50th was a great party atmosphere and a fun celebration listen. 50th show.
Yep.
And that was his first appearance ever on a horror podcast. And 63, yes, that episode, because it was one of the best times I've had all year outside of BananaLaser. And that was the show where we came back from the summer, and Dave Z hopped on, and we had this like insane long show that covered so much shit.
Oh my
and then
God.
It's known as the infamous porn show because we decided to talk about, would you ever jerk off to horror porn parody movies? And then we just got into our own little despicable lifestyle.
Yeah.
So that's that famous one, and that is also in my pick. That is that was like one of the best times I ever had. And Dave just brought this like life and energy and spark, and it was just very fun, and it was just such a great time. And I just like
how could you not love Dave Z? Hey, it's fucking Dave Z.
Yeah.
He's just fucking great, dude. Yeah, man. And I'll be honest with you, every time we've had him and Matt on, or we've been on their shows, it's always been just incredible, really fun times. I haven't had a bad time with those guys, and it's just it's a certain levity that they bring. And I'm not trying to be too serious or anything, but you can't take yourself too serious in this world. And I think those guys are very
living proof of that.
Exactly, sir. So yeah.
Example. And Jamie, you gotta hop on BananaLaser. You gotta get into the Laser Lounge, Jamie.
I know. I've actually been officially invited now.
Yeah, baby.
So
I never saw Jamie turn down a banana.
That she didn't like.
Will.
Yeah, there was a banana she didn't like. Yeah.
I've been officially invited into the Laser Lounge, so assuming you guys will give me permission to leave the dungeon, I will go.
Well, I got the key in my hand. You just let me know when. You get that one night.
Do I have to get a permission slip signed?
Well, Jamie, what I want to know is, are you gonna be conservative, or are you gonna be wild and let them peel that banana back before?
Snap, son!
You can have an unprotected encounter.
Just say I'm going to be me, and you can interpret that any way.
Then it'll be unprotected banana. The peel is going back.
Yo, get ready for a banana split, son!
Oh shit!
It's going down in the lounge.
Jamie, just make sure you wear those special glasses so you don't go blind in there. And I don't mean because of the lasers.
Because of the whipped cream, you know? Because of the whipped cream.
You mean the goggles? I have to wear the safety goggles.
Exactly. There's a lot of potassium being spewed around in there. So the next pick is from Jared Bayer, and he said, number 41, Texas Chainsaw Massacre original, because it was when you guys were officially a crew again with the sexy Jamie D. Jenkins. Aww. Number 61.
I like him.
What up, Jared? Or Jared? Is it Jared or Jared?
I'll say Jared.
Jared.
It's Jared.
It can't be Jared.
It's Jared.
It is.
Jared?
Let us know in the comments below. Jared.
Yeah, I don't know. Ted White interview. Not only is he my favorite Jason, but I got to find out how cool of a man he was, and I got to find out how pissy he could be. But I got to find out how cool of a man, and that was the best interview I ever heard. Wow. Yeah. Last but not least, number 67. I know you did last summer, Retro, because not only was it a great show, it was the first show I got to hear as a new member of the Skeleton Crew group page. So,
oh, nice.
Aww.
Thanks, man.
Cool. Yeah. Nice, man.
The last but not least, it's the iconic, the classic, Mademoiselle.
Weasel.
The Weasel. Number 60. He's another guy who gets it. See, we're on the same wavelength, me and these two guys. Number 64, Are You Smarter Than a Horror Podcaster, is his favorite show. The next one is the Psycho Retrospective. He said, I know it's 3 episodes, but you know. And then number 59, number 59, Hatchet 3, and Adam Green interview. Those are his 3 favorites. It's funny. Those probably are the higher quality stuff right there. But
can I say something real quick while we're talking about that? Was L? I don't think I've ever laughed harder at a commentary, period, whether it be a professional one or a fan one, when that motherfucker just, in the Mademoiselle way that he does, very calm and collected, well, this is my life now.
Jason gets...
Dude, I fucking died. Dude, I had to rewind that like 5 times, dude. Oh, that was fucking gold. That was just gold, yeah.
I actually posted a picture of that on the
I know,
group page.
yeah. Yeah, you have to, man. It was so good.
Okay, you see how loose that is?
Well, you just tightened it now.
Yeah, but then he tightens it. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's not easy to do with a fucking chain like that, would it be?
Okay, it's a little tighter, but it seems like he still would be able to slip it off.
Yeah, he could pull it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could swim below it.
Like, in all those years, he never thought of pulling that down.
Yeah, it's like, well, this is my life now. Thank you. Because he doesn't kill him, he just is down there.
This is my life now. I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
This is what was in store for me. Like, this is God's plan. Who am I to intervene?
I think it's funny too because Matt's voice somewhat resembles Eeyore's. So I just picture, oh, this is my life now.
Oh, God.
Oh, dude, I love you, Matt. Dude, that was probably the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard, dude. I was dying. I had tears in my eyes of laughter. So, yeah.
So, to wrap it up, I think the only thing I got left to say is the Robert Russler interview for me.
Russler, dude. Oh, my God. I forgot about Russler. Wow.
I remember, I think the only other time this happened... We had back-to-back great interview experiences. Actually, 3 in a row, because Adam Green was... Wow, that was some fucking stretch we were on, huh?
You're missing one, too, and it's that one that I was talking about that nobody mentioned. It's not one of my favorite movies of this year, but it's definitely a notable mention. We mentioned it during the list. This was my very first big interview by myself.
Oh, Don Coscarelli?
There it is, dude. Nobody said that, but he was so fucking cool. And I really, I don't know, dude, that really did a lot for my confidence as far as the show and to kind of, stretch my legs a little bit, dude. Because like I said, you always lead the interviews and I kind of just follow it up or whatever. But we made a conscious decision to flip that on that interview. And that's not to say that you didn't kill it. Dude, you always kill it. You killed it on that one as well. I'm just talking for me personally, which I strive to do that, at least once. And
Thanks.
we made a
dude, you always do. Get out of here. You always killing.
For me personally, it was definitely a highlight of my life, dude, for real. And the Adam Green interview was a result of that. Like, we made a conscious decision to do it that way, and we succeeded in that. And that's why I was very proud of that. And he was such a cool fucking guy, too. So, yeah, man.
Dan's pick is show 52. If you want to hear that interview, Dan dies at the end of Lords of Salem.
Yep.
But I'm glad you brought up the Robert Russler interview because
I know, right?
I can't believe I forget. My favorite part about that was the when he called me after.
Well, it's because you missed the first part. Jamie wasn't in the friggin' interview.
No, but I got to talk to him for a long time. Remember, I came on after, just as you guys were finishing up the interview, I came on to Skype, and we ended up talking to him for like another hour and a half or something.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He called us back. And Alex goes,
oh, yeah.
You go, who the fuck is this, dude? Like, whose number is this? Hello? And he's like, hey, man, it's Robert Russell. Hey, man, I had such a good time with you guys. I just want to call you back and tell you guys. And what he said something, I don't want to put words in his mouth, dude, but he said something really nice about us, too, about our show. Like,
oh, it's on the show.
He sees something. What was it?
I have a feeling you guys are going to have your own studio. This is what I foresee, and you guys are going to be, you're going to add some extra crew.
Yep.
And you're going to have a hot show, not only with horror, but I think just in film in general.
Thanks, brother.
Wow. Bro, thank you so much. That means more than you know. You're the greatest. Thanks so much for coming on, man.
Dude, that means the world to me, brother. Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys, man. God bless you guys. Take care.
You too, man.
You too, brother. Later.
Okay.
See you later.
Wow, dude. That's awesome, man. Yeah, and you're right, though, Jamie. After when he called us, dude, we chatted for a long time with that guy, and he did not have to call us back, dude. He did not have to talk to us. He did not have to tell us the crazy fucking stories that he told us. And he did, man. Oh, my God, bro.
And I still got all that captured, man.
Oh,
I can see him in me.
I'm sure.
Oh, Jesus, Jamie. Wow. On that note,
after all the bullshit you guys say, give me a break. I get one.
Well, I remember after that interview, man, I was like a little boy. I told Jamie I put his picture in my phone because I kept his phone number in my cell. And I texted him, actually, for his wife and his anniversary. I decided that it was a good idea to use my privilege of having his number. And I wrote, hey, Robert, it's Alex from the Skeleton Crew. Just wanted to wish you and your wife a happy anniversary. Hope all is well. And he wrote, thank you, with an exclamation mark.
Yeah, man, he's a great fucking dude, man. That was a big one for us, guys.
On Facebook, too. And, he makes comments here and there, which always makes me happy. It feels like, oh, look, that post I made actually has cred.
Right.
I wish that he was still more active with the Black Asylum thing when it comes to updating people, because I would absolutely put it on Horrorbids Facebook and have 190,000 people look at it. But he's not updating anything, so I really can't keep hooking him up. But whatever, maybe next time. But yeah, I remember just laying in my bed staring at the ceiling, man. I don't think I got to bed that night. I was just staring. I was like on such a high. It was just.
Dude, we called each other at work the next day, and we were like, I didn't sleep. You're like, neither did I.
Like, what the fuck? We're like two kids again. That's what this show is. It's like recapturing, like, when you watch a movie and it's nostalgic. That interview was like nostalgic because it was part of my 80s childhood, and Dan part of his 90s childhood, and it was just like we're reliving this weird inner feeling of being a kid and being innocent and young, and things like that were a thrill to us. And it's being a fanboy, if you want to be a negative little jerk off, jealous fucking loser asswipe, if you want to put it that way. But at the same time, I mean, it's just a human being feeling an emotion for something, and it's a nice thing, and it's innocent. It's not.
Hey man, look, everybody's got goals in life, right? And to me, it's never been, hey, I'm gonna stand next to the famous person. It's always been about, okay, I admire these people. You grow up watching them on TV, in movies, etc., etc. You love their work so much that in our situation, dude, we get to pick their brain. I mean, what more could you fucking want? You have a direct line. You're not in line at a convention. It's not like you're just like, another sheep in the herd where it's like, fucking, okay, yeah, what's your name? Boom, boom, boom. We get time with these people, dude. Yeah, we get at least fucking 5-10 minutes with these people. I think our shortest one was, recently.
Yeah, and we have a fucking job to do. This isn't just us hanging out and saying, hey, let's take a selfie together, and hey man, can you sign my fucking arm? I'll get a tattoo of it. Like, we're not just doing dumb lame shit. We're providing something through our passion, and it's like,
this is all us, dude, all us. When you hear Tig do a Sons of Anarchy intro for our show, you best believe that we're not just like, oh, we should get somebody. No, like, Alex fucking seek that guy out. He got that shit because he loves that shit. We love everything, and we wouldn't get these guests or do anything that we wouldn't want to do. Like, we love doing everything on this fucking show. I can speak for myself anyways. I pretty much think you guys feel the same way.
Yeah, my legacy on this show is having a good time and sharing that, and everybody having one with us. It's not anything about myself. It's good times had by all. And
nah, man, but hey, man, I love everybody fucking that listens, dude. This whole fucking thing, nobody, I don't know if you guys predicted it ever in your life, but I did not see myself here 10 years ago, and for where we, and where we are now, I mean, it blows my mind, dude. And I think it's fucking badass. I there's a big part of me that wants to keep going, but there's also that thing inside my head that tells me that, don't duplicate yourself for that long, because you'll become a parody of your own self, and people aren't gonna like that shit. We're at show 562. What do you want to talk about? Now, remember in Halloween 2, come on.
Shut the fuck up already. Yeah, like we're the Kurt Sutters of horror podcasting. He knows that, as big as the show is getting and all that, it's 7 seasons and we're done. For us, 3 seasons and we're done. We might have a little special here and there, a commentary here and there. If a new big movie comes out, we just all might get together and do a review on it and just release the review. But other than that, we have
Let's put it that way. We will always be doing shit, just not the consistent basis that it's on now, and
just not the format it's on, not the same way. It'll just be a thing, and that'll be it. And it'll be special and different. It won't be the same old thing that everybody just regurgitates over and over. Okay, by the way, one last mention before we wrap this up. Gary Hill just wanted us to know.
Gary.
All of your shows suck. You hacks are worse than Cinema Beef Podcast.
Hey, thanks, Gary. Gary's got beef, son.
The beardy man. I love him too.
Thank you, Gary. We appreciate that, and that's duly noted.
Thanks, Gary.
We'll be back after this.
Hey, this is Don Coscarelli, and you are listening to The Skeleton Crew. And a heads up, Dan dies at the end.
Okay, guys, we're back, and we have a very special guest in the dungeon. Luckily, he was able to come over here. And everybody knows him already. He's the guy who leaves the crazy messages about arguing with Jamie and Return of the Living Dead. And he made up this crazy thing called the Friday the 13th quiz.
Oh, we're going to talk about that.
His name is Jonathan Orr. Who knows more?
Jonathan Orr.
That's it. What's up, Jonathan?
Hey, Billy. Hey, Stu. Hello, Sydney.
I'm Billy, by the way.
You need the voice changer in part 3.
Real quick,
hey, Billy.
I got this text message today, this random text message from a number that I do not know, right? And it says, all it said was, "Do you like scary movies?" I was like, who is this? You know, but I was like, do I know you? And they're like, what's your favorite scary movie? And I was like, Halloween. Yeah, the one where he stalks all the babysitters. You know me. And then he's like, then all of a sudden he's like, nah, you don't know me. I was just fucking with you. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you? He was a guy.
How'd you know it was a he?
That's typically who contacts me. I don't know. It was just a lucky guess.
Right. Bunch of fucking dudes texting Jamie.
Turns out it was a guy from Facebook that I had never talked to him before. He just recently became a friend of mine on Facebook because of one of the shows, and my number is there. So
that's kind of creepy.
It was kind of freaky. Although at the end, I mean, then we just started chatting and everything. He's cool.
I like it. It's a statement.
Nice one, Alex. See this costume?
What do you think? This is a fucking costume? This is a way of life, man.
No, I thought that was really like that. Totally made my day. It was hilarious because it was random and funny. So
just like us.
Yep.
Well,
that's what made me think of it.
Well, not the funny part. We're random enough.
Yeah, we're pretty fucking random.
We're random enough that we don't gotta be funny. What the hell was that? What is this show? What's happening on this show?
I forgot to silence my phone.
So your phone sounds like someone stomping a puppy?
Killing puppies and shit.
So Jonathan,
the clip from the end of the 80s too.
Jonathan, you have a semi-interesting story here. You were listening to our show, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you make these posts saying that you got to go back and catch up. And this was...
Yeah, I started back when, around, I think, October 2012.
Oh, okay.
And, I was watching, I think it was Sleepaway Camp 2 on FearNet, and I was looking up Pamela Springsteen, because, what's she doing nowadays? Because, I just...
Nothing. She's listening to her brother's music.
As a matter of fact, that's what she's doing. She's a photographer, and she shooting album covers, and most of them is from Bruce Springsteen. So,
no shit.
She's not acting. She's just shooting pictures, which is cool. I clicked off Little Roads, to see website links. I saw that she has a Twitter, so I said, might as well just follow on Twitter. So, yes, I checked that out. And the last thing she tweeted, the interview.
Oh, shit. She tweeted our interview? Shit.
Yeah.
You're the second person to discover our show that way that was on this show. Didn't Cody say the same thing?
I believe so. Yeah, it was a Sleepaway Camp. You're right, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I started with the Friday the 13th retrospective. And then, scrolled all the way down to there.
Well, here's the problem now. One of your favorite movies, I don't know if you're joking with us or what, dude. One of your favorite movies is Friday the 13th Part 7.
Busted.
Hey.
Busted.
The debut of Kane Hodder. I know. Ted White is your guy. I know that. I respect that.
I just recently, as in like a week ago, watched every single Friday the 13th film all over again, back to back. Just every one of them, including the fucking remake. But anyway, what I have determined is that Kane Hodder is the laziest fucking Jason you will ever see. All he does is...
Here we go.
Seriously, all he does is push people over. He's just like, like Ted White, he's fucking angry. Man, he's mad about that shit. He hurts people. Richard Brooker, he's like my favorite. But Kane Hodder, like when he came on the scene, I was just like, you know what? Why is he the iconic Jason? Only because he's been in so many. But if you really, really pay attention to what Jason does, like in part 8, he just stands around and looks. Like through the whole fucking movie, he'll just he pops his head around a corner like, hello. And then
he's trying to assess the situation.
He acts in part 8, there's a scene where he opens the door and peeks inside to see if someone's in there. Like, when the fuck does Jason do that? You know?
What if she was like taking a shit or something? He don't want to be rude.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's like, are you done? Can I kill you?
I'll kill you when you have more free time.
Hey, listen, I'll let you wipe first out of courtesy.
Anyway, he's lazy. I'm serious. Watch them all. Pay attention. He is lazy.
The man used to be a bouncer.
Yeah, that's how he did it. He probably just...
Yeah, well, now, he's a pusher. Yeah. Now he's a pusher.
Yeah, he used to be a bouncer. Yeah, he's a big dude. So, intimidation, that's the bouncer's job right there.
Well, I'd be intimidated with that scar on his face.
I'll say this though. If it wasn't for Adam Green, dude wouldn't have a career still. I mean, yeah, but he's a stunt dude. I know that. Like, he's a fucking, he's a stunt coordinator. But I don't know. I actually have no problem with Kane Hodder. I mean, I have a problem with the character of Jason. Like you guys said, staring at shit and doing a whole lot of nothing, quote unquote, zombie Jason.
Exactly what he fucking does. He just
exactly, yeah.
Stands there and looks around.
That's not really a problem with him, though. It's just the direction of the character. You know what I mean? Like that was obviously written like that. Like,
yeah, right.
Yeah, but see, the thing with Kane Hodder is, I think that we rag on him and shit. He's not that bad, but you have to fucking put everything into perspective. He's not the best one, in my opinion. I think obviously.
Look, the thing is, Dan. Obviously, he looked the best as the zombie Jason. That's how he got his.
He didn't do any of the fucking makeup.
I know, no, but it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like I gotta take him down a peg.
I know, he looked the best, so in turn, people just say, well, I guess that's the best one. I don't know.
I heard he listens to podcasts, too. I hope he never fucking hears this.
Oh, I'll choke him out next time.
Dude.
I wasn't ready that day.
I got new mad respect for Ted White ever since. I never realized exactly how good of a Jason he was until I just watched him this time. And he really kicked ass in that role. He was a badass.
Gotta start listening, old bud.
I fucking love you. God damn it.
The references are crazy tonight. Let's get to another crazy thing.
Amazing Grace.
Come sit on my face. I need your pie.
You got it 3 times.
So, Jonathan, here's where I take umbrage with you, man. I think there's something seriously wrong with you on a level here. Curse of Chucky is your favorite top 5 horror movie?
Yeah.
It was my number 3.
No, Curse of Chucky's awesome.
Of all time?
Oh, of all time?
Oh, of all time?
No.
You smoking crack?
No, I was just talking about of this year, but of all time, no, he's crazy as hell.
Explain yourself, sir.
Hey, Curse of Chucky brought it back.
It did.
Back to the first movie.
It did. No, it definitely.
Yeah, but that would make a lot of sense if, say, Child's Play was one of the best horror films of all time. But it's not.
Right to say that with a straight face.
The fact that he brought it back to that doesn't really elevate it all that much. I'm just saying.
No, it don't elevate it, but still, Curse of Chucky brought it back to the original Child's Play.
Which means what?
Which means there was no comedy. Okay, Tiffany as a doll didn't have to pull down her dress just to expose her tits. Okay, okay, he did not have to jerk off to killer magazines. Okay, none of that bullshit didn't count because it didn't even exist. It wasn't even acknowledged in the movie. Cena Chucky was not even acknowledged. Okay. Curse of Chucky brought it back to the... No.
Whatever happened to that little bastard? I see. I don't watch.
Living in a world where child's play is the definition of horror. Is that what you're saying? Like, it is the end-all, be-all. The first Child's Play movie is all there is, and because this movie brought it back around, then that makes it number 5 of all time.
That's why number 5 on my list.
Where does Child's Play, the original Child's Play, fall on your list? Then
it's not on the list. But
well, then that's crazy talk.
You know. Here's the thing about a top 5 favorite horror list. I can't really single out anything. Most of
with
them.
the top 5, you don't have to single them out. That's the beauty of it. You get 5.
That's the thing. I can't single it out. It's not that easy for me.
Dude, yo, what else is
top student?
I want to know what else is in your top 5 list. Like, what else is there? I need more.
I did mention Saw.
He has Saw.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, I could buy that.
No, dude. Hey, Saw. You mean Saw 1 or?
Saw, yeah.
Dude,
Saw
1 is a fucking great movie, dude. I don't care what anybody says, man. And you know, everybody compares a lot of the sequels and a lot of the bad parts to, you know, Saw in general. Dude, you look at that first movie, dude, that's a fucking solid flick, dude. And it was huge when that shit came out, too.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of buzz about that.
I was against new horror movies at that time. I was one of those guys who resisted. But when I saw Saw, man, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You know?
It is. You know, Scream was the basically the adrenaline needle in the horror genre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Saw, it wasn't the adrenaline needle because horror was not dying out again. Saw was a new plateau in the horror genre because you know after that came Hostel and then a whole bunch of other torture porn. You know.
Why does everybody say that about Hostel? God damn you!
I wish there was porn in those movies. I'd like them more. They're just torture.
There is in Hostel.
I mean,
Jesus.
Why do you have a bat in the back seat?
In this hood, you don't know.
Hey, what are you doing? You got a camera?
Please, inside now. Did someone die?
I saw myself. The lady who got killed, she lives right under me.
I had an idea. Let's go check downstairs.
Holy, there's blood everywhere.
Katie and Christy.
What is this? This is some black magic stuff.
Hey.
She's got pictures of you. How does she have pictures of you?
Dude, I had craziest dreams. Check it out.
What is it?
It looks like a bite or something. I've been getting this weird feeling. Have you guys ever felt like something's just watching you?
You got change?
Yeah, I got change.
Here, don't point the camera at them.
What's up? What's up, man?
Hey, back there! Hey, man, give me my back! Stop it! Stop! Jesse, get out, dog! What was that, man?
How did you do that?
I don't know. I just don't remember.
Jesse, what's wrong with them?
I feel like I'm losing time. What the hell's happening to me?
That's Katie, and that's Christy, my stepmother. So they possess Christy and then Katie. The ones that are marked, they become the permanent hosts.
So what's gonna happen to him?
He won't be Jesse anymore.
Where did he go?
Oh my God!
Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos. She's talking about Jessie that has a bad spirit and she needs us out. Así como nosotros. Ave María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres.
Ready for it?
Amén, Santa Madre. Amén.
Well, Jamie, now we were talking about a bunch of franchises before. Now, you recently saw the new Paranormal Activity. There's, I guess, 5 of them now?
Yes, and the marked ones is or Paranormal Activity-O. If you
what?
If you want to be
what?
really
Oh, because
it was
Mexicans.
Did you see it in Spanish?
I got that joke. See, I'm kind of smart.
So let's all go around the room really quick and agree and disagree. Now, part 1, yay or nay? I say yay for part 1. Dan?
Dude, I don't even remember those flicks. They were okay, I think. I don't know.
All right, Jonathan, yay or nay? Part 1.
Seeing that girl get pulled out of the bed and out of the room, it was time for both of them to get out of the house. So I'm going to say yay.
Jamie, you like part 1?
I did. Yay.
Okay, part 2, nay. Dan, you don't even know them. Jonathan?
I know I saw them all. What was the one where they just like they hold the shot on and all the fucking pans and everything just
God.
That was sketchy.
That's 2, I think, and that was horrible.
That was sketchy as fuck. I like that though. I like
just that one scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But the
I
rest
liked
of it.
2. I didn't have a problem with 2.
Yeah, when they kept going through every single camera to have nothing happen to each one of them.
Yeah, it's so boring.
See, I don't need a payoff every other second. You know, I like the fact that I'm waiting and I
All
don't know
about the
what's gonna
payoff.
happen.
Now, how about part 3? I think part 3 was the best one out of all of them.
Which one
I
was
liked
that?
it, but I still think the first one is the best.
Which one was 3?
3 was
After
the one
2,
where he had the
9/11.
VHS camera. It was the one that was back in the day. And
Oh, when they were little girls, right? Yeah.
That was good.
Oh, yeah, that was good, I think.
Yeah, part 3 was the prequel of part 2.
Yeah, was that the best one for you, Jonathan?
I didn't see part 3.
Okay, so where did this one go in the storyline? Did it go even further back? Was it
Well,
a
what's part 4 about, though? I didn't see that one.
Oh, there was a 4? Oh.
Bloody Mary, I think.
What's that about? I think I did. I think it was horrible.
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was horrible.
I think it had its moments, but then they kind of lost me at the end when they brought in this whole like coven thing at the end that didn't really like. It was really bizarre, and so they sort of lost me. But then with this one kind of I thought it was really cool because it was really cool. You know, I liked it, but it wasn't scary at all. Like, not at all. No one in the theater when I watched it made a single sound. Not even nothing. I mean, no jumps, no nothing. But I still liked the story. I thought the story was cool. It was very different from the other ones. And they tied into the other ones, which I thought was kind of fun.
How?
There was a scene at the end of this one where one of the guys kind of ends up in part 1, only you don't know it, you never see him. It's like it's a scene where you hear a whole bunch of noise from downstairs at the end of part 1, and you hear her screaming, and then Mika runs downstairs to her. Well, then you find out that this film actually tied into that, which I thought was really fun. I mean, it was kind of cool to bring it. It brought it back.
So it was the best one, you mean?
No.
Right.
It's the best movie ever.
It's the top 5 in the world.
So it's like the ending of Saw 4.
Biggest of all time, Jack.
So Saw 4 is the greatest movie. Wait, I can't keep up.
I just never got into those movies, dude. They never did shit for me. I don't know. I don't know what.
Well, what'd you do for them?
I didn't do shit for them either. They can fuck themselves, dude. I don't.
Well, if you don't do shit for them, you can't expect them to do shit.
Yeah, really, Dan. Let's get to part 5, Jamie. Let us in on if it's good, if we should watch it, if it's the.
I'd say it's worth a watch, but I wouldn't run to the theater to watch it. I would wait. There's really no reason to run out and see it. It is, however, kind of interesting. I do have a couple of issues, though. In this, the issue that I have with this one that I didn't really have in the other ones is that there is no good reason for them to be recording half the shit they're recording in this film. Whereas in the other Paranormal Activities, they always manage to come up with at least a passable reason that it would be caught on tape. On this one, it's just a couple of young guys. They're fresh out of high school. One guy gets a camera, like just a handheld video camera, so he's walking around with it all the time. But, I know that if you get a brand new camera, you're going to be recording everything for like a minute, You're like, oh, I got my camera, let me record my neighbor check his mail, I mean, you're going to do that. But there comes a time when you're going to stop recording trips to the bodega or you and your friends stopping at the vending machine on the way home from playing basketball. Like, there comes a time when shit's just not that interesting anymore. And that's one of the main problems I had with this.
Say it with me now.
What?
Bodegas.
Bodega. Black ass.
Hey, black ass.
Did they videotape themselves playing basketball?
No. See, that's the thing, is they videotaped him on the way to play basketball, and then they videotaped themselves leaving basketball and stopping at the the vending machine.
Why would you not record the game?
That's what I'm saying. It made no sense. I don't understand. There was one cool thing though. They used. Do you guys remember the game Simon? Like with the flashing lights and the doo 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 doo. Okay, they used. There was one or a couple of scenes where they were playing Simon, and all of a sudden it started answering them, like green for yes and red for no, and that was kind of fun. I thought that was
Ouija board.
Yes, and I thought that was kind of fun. But I don't know. I mean, I'd say it's definitely not the worst one I've seen. I think it's better than 4.
Well, that doesn't say anything. Is it better than 3?
No. No, but the characters are interesting. The story is interesting, and I do like the way they tie it in. But don't rush out and see it.
If you're a fan of this,
of this series, then you're gonna like it probably.
Yeah.
I think if you were a consistent fan of this franchise, then you'll probably like it as much as you like the other ones. But I don't know. But it's not.
Yeah.
I just say wait.
People out there that
just
do
wait.
that.
What if you put Curse of Chucky in the top 5 greatest horror movies ever? Would you like it?
Then you might like a handful of Valium. I don't know.
Oh, I
told you I couldn't single out nothing. Man, you could have asked me by my favorite horror franchises. I could have gotten on that one.
Honestly, man, I couldn't pick my top 5 favorite horror movies ever.
Really?
I mean, if I did, they would change next week. I mean, I don't know. I don't have 5 favorites.
Right.
I have at least 2 that never change.
Jaws and what?
Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
They never change. They never move places. They will always be. They have lifetime membership. They're close. They're actually more like tied, really. Yeah. I mean, Jaws just barely comes out ahead.
Right.
Yeah. Y'all see that video I posted up on the group page? Yeah, the top 10 horror franchises.
No. That was at work.
Yeah, because I put that up a few days ago. What was it? Jaws, the Dead series, and obviously Halloween and Friday the 13th and Elm Street. Yeah,
Halloween's not
on there.
Halloween is not one of the greatest franchises. Half those movies are horrible.
1 through 3 are awesome. After that, they can suck my ass.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's why number 1.
Jonathan's favorite 3 TV shows: Walking Dead, Arrow, and Revolution. And
yeah, dude, I forgot you watch Arrow. Fuck yeah, dude. Talk about Arrow for a minute, dude. How fucking awesome is that show?
The League of Shadows have been mentioned. Ra's al Ghul have been mentioned.
Oh, dude, he's coming.
What do you mean? What is this Arrow? What is this about? Batman?
Dude, a Green Arrow. He's part of the fucking. Dude, he's in the fucking Justice League.
Basically, think of him as Robin Hood. Modern day Robin Hood.
Oh, okay.
Well, in season 1 he is, kind of. In a way.
Yeah, which I watched season 1. I haven't watched anything since then, though.
Well, dude, okay, season 2 is a lot different because he tries not to kill anymore and he doesn't have that stupid list. He's actually like a real hero in this one, not just crossing names off the list in his book. But, dude, it's got one of the illest backstories ever. It's kind of a Batman ripoff, but then again, what isn't? I mean, Alex, you talked about the Superman movie even being a Batman ripoff. Everything's a Batman ripoff, but... in this though, billionaire what's his name? Oliver Queen. He gets shipwrecked and dude, it's great, man. It shows 2 stories. It shows where he gets off the island, starting there, and then it shows when he first gets there. And it's those 2 stories running concurrently, and it's fucking so good. They found a way to actually make the island stories kind of relate to what's going on in the episodes, in season 2 now. So it's really fucking awesome, dude. They got some of the coolest characters, man. Deathstroke, dude. Deathstroke is fucking in there. Come on.
Terminator, he's still around, yeah.
Dude, and in season 2, man, it shows that they are not fucking around. And here's the thing about Arrow, okay? you watch it and it's like watching a fucking movie. It's very cinematic. It's like Sons of Anarchy, Breaking Bad, those kind of shows. Like, it's fucking top notch. Then again, so is everything though these days. American Horror Story is a lot of everything's top notch on TV.
It'll pull you in. It will pull you in.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, absolutely. So yeah, everybody's got to see that fucking show. At least give it a shot. I mean, hey, Jamie, what did you think of it?
I really dug the first season. I watched it regularly then. I mean, I watched it night of during the whole first season. Like, I was there, sitting there, waiting to watch it. And then when it went on hiatus, for some reason I just didn't pick it back up. I don't know why, but I probably will eventually. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was great, dude. I love it. And so what were the other ones?
Revolution.
Never heard of it.
And The Walking Dead.
Yeah, Walking Dead.
Yeah. You can't argue with Walking Dead, especially that fucking last episode, dude. Holy fucking hell.
The whole thing. There was one scene where Daryl was like fighting off people, and then there was a zombie creeping up behind him, and
dude, I thought they were gonna do it.
I know. There was this perfect cut right as the zombie reaches to bite him. I jumped up and I was like, Daryl! And then it goes to some other stuff, and then it comes back and you see that he's okay, and I was like, that's my baby. I mean, because I was so worried. Because with this show, this is what I've learned about this show. You cannot take anything for granted. You cannot assume that anyone is safe, because they don't even know. Like, they get told they're going to die like a week before they die. And so you can be surprised. They can be surprised. No one is fucking safe. And that's what I love about it, is that they did some things here that I was not expecting.
Oh,
I was totally not expecting. Are we spoiling?
Yeah, we're fucking spoiling this bitch.
Okay. Honestly, I was kind of pissed that they took the governor out, because he just started his whole lake thing with he had the one zombie in the water, and I wanted him to have a lake garden.
How awesome. He's moving on up in the world.
And then it kind of depressed me, because I wasn't ready for his evil to be done yet. But
right.
I didn't mind him. I mind the other people that went, but I didn't mind that he went.
What?
I just think he adds a lot to the show. And you mean like Herschel?
Well, of course, Herschel. Yeah, I mean,
Did you see Herschel on The Talking Dead after the episode?
Yes.
He's fucking pissed, dude. He's mad.
Yep. Yeah. They could have carried on just fine with Misa, but it's not up to me. He says, yeah. But yeah,
I'll say this, guys, because all right. When you got Herschel, though, okay, because we are spoiling what happens, and Alex, it's so ruthless, you got to see it, but he chops off his head, and not only does it's not a clean chop, first of all. What does he get, his neck first? He gets and Herschel's still crawling around after that, and this is what really got me, was afterwards, when the governor just gets down and starts fucking mashing him with the sword. It's almost like that act in itself was very symbolic, and it fucking, set everything off and sent everybody screaming and shit. But that moment afterwards was more powerful to me, because I was like, this motherfucker. That was, to me, it went from shock to kill this motherfucker, kill him right now, sorry.
They made you think for a moment that he was going to get away. I mean, that Herschel was going to live through it, and you're like, oh yeah, okay. So I figured, and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, okay, they can't kill him. They're not going to kill him. And then he fucking catches up to him, chops his goddamn head off, and I'm like, holy shit! I was just sitting there they fucking took out Herschel.
I knew once he said that thing about we can make it work, and Herschel does that little smile, almost like, wow, like he, Herschel's goodness, because he really is the only man of faith, even though he practically lost his faith with the whole sickness thing, and he's sitting there crying in his jail cell. But he was the real moral compass of the show, man. He was like the good guy, the fucking grandpa, the one everyone loved. And when Rick was fucking screaming, and, he's pleading. when he smiled, dude, I knew it was gonna happen. I fucking knew it. And I was like, if these motherfuckers kill him right here, this is gonna be, oh my God, they just did it. And it happened that quick, dude. And I gotta give them props, dude. You know, a lot of shows, like you got Sons of Anarchy, where they're killing people, and some have a lot of, you know, weight to them. But you know, for this show, I don't always get that weight with everybody. I mean, especially in the earlier episodes. I mean, look at everybody from like Emma Bell and even what's her name, Andrea, when she died. Everybody just like, fuck her, you know. But you mess with those main people. I don't even care about fucking Carl at this point. Carl can go. But I feel like if you fuck with Herschel, if you fuck with the Chinese dude and the hot chick.
Don't fuck with
Michonne. Or Michonne. Yeah, even Michonne, dude. I don't know. Like, I feel like Michonne is just a fucking warrior, and I don't know.
Does it surprise you that he didn't take out Michonne, though? I mean, he had the both
you
of
would
them
think,
there. He could have taken her out right then, and I really think if I'm sitting there going, why? Why did he choose Herschel when he had the prime opportunity to kill this woman that he has been wanting to kill since last season?
Because it was all about Rick, dude. That's why he said, come down here, Rick. And Rick's like, we got a committee now. He's like, nope, I want you, motherfucker. Because it was all about him and Rick, and he knew the effect that Herschel had on the group and Rick, everything. And he knew fucking Michonne was a vendetta. And he, you know him. He probably would have fucking killed her right afterwards if he got the chance anyways. And but he didn't, and I actually, you know, I don't know. His death wasn't as satisfying as I thought it was going to be, just because I wish Rick fucking got in a few more licks, dude. Like, he was basically, I hate when they do this in movies and shit where the main villain, I mean, look at fucking Dark Knight Rises, Jesus Christ. He cannot beat Bane. It has to be someone else that comes in and kills him and saves him at the very end. It's like, whatever. Now, granted, it was Michonne and it should have been her, but I just feel like that they could have choreographed that scene with that fight with Rick and maybe a better fight with Michonne at the end. That's all.
Well, he said, Kirkman said that he wanted all three of them to get some, like, a piece of the governor's death. So, like, Rick got in some pummeling, even though he was on fucking death's door. Like, if Michonne hadn't shown up when she did, Rick would be fucking dead because the governor was kicking his ass. And then, so Michonne gets hers in, and then the chick, what was the chick that he was banging?
His new girl. What is her name?
Yeah.
Anyway?
And then she comes in
Did
and
anyone
finishes
think she looks like the other girl a lot?
Like Maggie?
Very much so.
Yes. Like Meg.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
And I kept wondering, like, why would you? I hate when they do that. Like, I hate when they choose people that are so similar to other people in movies and TV and stuff. I'm like, you have all these actors to choose from. Why you got to make them look so similar? But the whole time, every time I was looking at her, I couldn't stop thinking about Maggie.
Well, what about the other chick? There was another brunette, too, who was kind of on her own, and then the kids fucking shoot her in the head. How about that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was ruthless. And what do you guys think? It's the kids that are feeding the rats?
I think so. And the little blonde kid, I think that she's the one who did the dissection and was feeding the rats through the fences. That's what I think.
I think so, too. Yep.
Yeah, you know that Dave, the little blonde chick, the crazy one who shot
who she is.
A lesbian in the head.
Yeah, she was badass. Yeah, right. Because Carol trained her and everything else, and
right.
So it makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't she take the rap for the kids so they wouldn't get in trouble? And because it doesn't make sense that I never bought that Carol killed those people. Killed those two people.
Really?
She might have even burned the bodies. Who knows? But I don't think
bought it. But I bought it. But I totally now I can totally see that I don't think she did now. But at the time I was like, okay. But I wasn't mad at her for it though. I mean, I never thought Rick should have cut her loose. I think that, and I was pissed off that Daryl didn't go after her. Although he didn't really have the opportunity. I mean, shit kind of went down before he even had a chance to really react to finding out that Carol was gone. But if he does not go after her, then I'm going to be very upset with him because I wouldn't buy it. Like in real life, real world, Daryl would be going after her.
You are right though, Jamie.
She's coming back somehow.
I think definitely, and I think those two will probably meet up somewhere along the line, whether on a run or whatever. But yeah, you're right though about because with the sickness stuff, it really lost me for a few episodes there. I really just got like kind of turned off by the whole storyline. I was in it, but I was very detached from that part of it. Now, with the governor dying and stuff like that, I feel like it'll be more interrelationship type things or whatever, which isn't bad, but I just feel like I hope it doesn't get too, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like it's better because you get the governor, dude. He's a clean-cut villain, good, bad guys, whatever, but I don't know. I feel like they've been down this road where you have to watch who's in the group, and I don't know. Especially that black dude with fucking drinking.
It's all going to be about zombies now. It's going to go back to the fucking basics. That's why I don't care that the governor got killed, because I had enough of the fucking Woodbury versus them and the thing. I love the governor's shit this year, and then it got the prison, then they got the sickness. That's out of the way. Whatever. Now it's going to go back. They're on the run. It's going to be old school season 1 shit. Fucking their big threat's going to be zombies the way it should be. That's what I'm hoping, of course. But that's just me.
And now I got a question for you guys. Do you think they consistently do the zombies well or do them justice? Because I feel like they're constantly putting zombies in different situations and switching it up and creating different suspenseful moments for the show.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I feel like, okay, you're this far along in the show. Think about how many zombie attacks there's been, and they've had some great fucking zombie moments, even up until this very episode. I mean, shit, and they keep doing it. Now you can only chop off so many fucking heads with swords and stuff like that, and with arrows and stuff like that. But yeah, I just feel like I don't know. You gotta tip your hats to them. They're constantly coming up with fresh ideas to make zombies not only like, okay, this is a threat, but to make them scary. I mean, like you said with Daryl, dude, it was fucking crazy. I was like, I thought he was fucking goner for a second there, and then I'm thinking, no, they wouldn't do that.
Shit out of me,
right? Exactly. And what season are we in now? Think so. And for that, I mean, yeah.
I didn't think he was gone. I didn't think that Daryl was going to get killed. I didn't think Michonne was going to get killed. I didn't expect Herschel, but whatever. But the thing about Herschel's kill, how about that one split second where he acted as if he was going to have a moment of clarity or not do it? As soon as he did that, I think we all knew that the fucking guy was dead. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's just it. Yeah. He should have just come up and fucking did it. Yeah, see, we've seen it too many times. He should have come up and done it more viciously. That's not to complain about the episode, but I wish they would have played that a little bit differently. And, and we all knew Michonne was going to get freaking the governor, too. And is there anybody...
What do you guys think about the baby?
She called that shit like long kiss goodnight when...
Oh, yeah, she sure as fuck did. I'm going to kill you. Yeah, she even said it that very episode.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. Now, does anyone think that freaking little ass kicker is not alive? Because I think there's no question that baby's alive.
I think she's alive. I was really hoping to see a zombie chewing on a baby leg, but we didn't get that. And I would be totally okay with that because I would be totally okay with that. But that's not going to happen. This is not the kind of show that's going to kill the baby, I don't think. At least not at this point.
I don't know, dude. They killed the little girl in the fucking barn.
Yeah, but not true. A baby, dude. You don't kill babies.
What's the difference?
You don't kill babies and kittens on TV. It never happens.
They already did though.
Yes, dogs get killed, never kittens, and never babies. Children get killed, but that's
and dogs. God damn you, fucking killing dogs. Anyways, yeah. So that's The Walking Dead. I mean, we're at the mid the season finale. So yeah, we gotta wait till February for this bitch to come back, which sucks. But now, are you guys all caught up on American Horror Story?
Yes. I never miss an episode of that shit.
Never miss.
How's that going? Now, don't spoil it because I just started getting into season 2 here, so I'm trying to catch up.
Badass.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Season 2 is incredible. Season 3 is also, but they're completely unrelated. So whatever.
I know, but I can't do it.
Season 3 is my favorite so far.
Is it?
Is it really? Yeah.
I
think it's great. I think it's excellent. I think it's the best show on TV, and it has been since season 2. But season 2 is still my favorite. Yeah. It took precedent over Walking Dead for me. Then, for a while I wait for it on Bates Motel. But when American Horror Story season 2 came, it nailed it for me. That fucking show was so awesome. That's it.
Now, I want your opinion on this real quick. How far do you think they can really take The Walking Dead from here? Like, how many more times can we do this, honestly?
Oh, man, I don't know.
It's coming to an end, right? They should.
You know, how far are they taking it in the comics? I mean, they're going over 100 issues right now.
Yeah?
If you want to take the comics and put it in a Walking Dead TV show timeline, you could say that they use at least 5-6 seasons right now.
Is there good content in the comics? Like, what happens in it? What the fuck's going on? Because this is all I've heard was going to the farm, yes, and we're already there at the farm. What was that, season 2, 3? And then going to the prison. And I mean, the prison, dude, it's been a central part of it, yes, but it's like, okay, what else is there? I'm just curious. Like, you got the governor, you got all these plot points that I've heard people talk about from the comics and stuff. I'm just curious because, you know, you got certain shows that plan and end. You know, I'm doing 5 seasons, I'm doing 7 seasons, 8 seasons, whatever, and then we're ending it.
This show is doing 3 seasons.
Perfect. Yeah. We're doing the same fucking thing. See, and that's why I like it. It's better to plan it out and map it out so you can, you know, do things the way you want to do it and have it paced a certain way. To me, I think personally that the people that are involved in The Walking Dead are going to fucking sell out and keep it going until and squeeze every last penny out of it. And I feel like it's going to become repetitive and it's going to become the same, just the same bullshit. I mean, I love it. I love the show. Don't get me wrong. But, you know,
they might end it while they're still on top.
Well, I would do
talking about a spinoff though.
Oh God, what do you mean? Hold on. What spinoff?
They had, and now I haven't heard anything about it recently.
What, vampires?
But then like a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago. No, I mean it's same shit, just different people, like
That's
different,
stupid.
A different storyline.
Why don't they just call it
It won't last. It won't last. It won't last.
It won't last. No,
it won't last. Want to know why? Because if they put Daryl into that spinoff, then it will be Daryl's show.
Right.
It won't be Walking Dead. It'll be Daryl's show.
They got to put Maggie in it too. She's one of the only reasons.
Well, you know, she's the babe of the show.
Oh my God.
Now that Andrea's gone, yeah,
fuck Andrea, dude. Yo, I always hated Andrea. I liked Emma Bell more than I liked whoever the fuck that.
Oh man, I tell you, Andrea, she made bad decisions, but she was smoking hot.
You think so? I don't know. I mean, I don't.
What? She wasn't Maggie hot. She was hot.
She ain't Maggie hot. No, I feel you.
Shit. Yes, Maggie.
Oh, dude, I would. I
wish I met me a Maggie. Shit.
Damn.
I'll be in the grocery store with her, and she asked me if I want to have sex. Okay.
Oh, can you imagine, dude? That's like a dream come true. Like, I wouldn't even care if zombies were fucking on the other fucking show. I'd be like, yo, baby, let's get this in.
Yeah, if I'm gonna die, at least I'm gonna die happy.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I just don't think The Walking Dead can go that much further without playing itself out. You know what I mean? Like, unless they have I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong and I'm a fucking jackass, but I know television pretty well. And like I said, if they plan an ending, that's the way to do it. It's when, they go into the fucking 20th season and it's just like, okay, we still fucking doing this shit. I pray to God that they stop when they're on top, but I have a feeling that they're not going to. I mean, at least, with Kurt Sutter and Sons of Anarchy, he says last season's coming up now. Breaking Bad, okay, we're going to do 5 seasons and end it. That's the plan. You know what I mean? And it's like, It's so much better that way, dude, because it's all mapped out somewhat. I mean, obviously not fully, but
from what I figure with AMC is doing, they're going to get more shows on that channel, and Mad Men is almost done for. Breaking Bad is done for.
They took off The Killing, dude. Which was an awesome
I heard about
show.
That. I don't know why they got rid of it. I mean, dude, that was a pretty hot show.
It was a fucking incredible show. Not only is that show dark as fuck, but it's just like, those 2 detectives were because you look at like what is it, Law and Order, and all these different shows. Go watch The Killing, dude. You want to see some good chemistry and some humor and so much crazy shit going on in that show too, where it's technically it's horror, or I guess you could call it horror maybe, but technically it's like a crime drama. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And but I would say though, I would classify that as horror in a sense, because anything with fucking, killing people, serial killers, especially in this one, I mean, you have to classify that as horror. I recently saw a movie with Hugh Jackman, dude, Prisoners, same fucking thing. Holy fucking shit. You guys have to see this movie. Has anybody seen it yet? No? Anybody, Bueller?
What is it?
Prisoners with Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, unbelievable. Once again, kind of a crime mystery, like whodunit type of thing. It's so fucking well done that I'm kind of upset that, we're talking about fucking Chucky and not a movie like Prisoners, which is some of the best fucking acting.
Welcome to a horror podcast.
It's so good, dude. You guys got to check out Prisoners. That's one to watch for. So, yeah, anyways, sorry.
I wonder if we should talk about... Maybe when we stop at 100, we should continue on talking about good movies.
Maybe. It's a thought. It's a thought, bro.
Yeah, what's your favorite drama from last year?
Don't even get me started on that. Alex doesn't want me to. I know he doesn't.
Oh, my God. Dude, if you say it again, I think you're going to lose a bunch of people.
Hey, how about this? I'll shut up when you see it.
Dude, how many times have I told you to send me a new link? Isn't it on Netflix yet? Actually, you'll be happy to hear I actually looked it up on Netflix. It wasn't there yet.
No, it's not there yet.
So, I don't know what to tell you, man. What do you want me to do? Buy it?
Yes. Buy it.
Get out of here.
Why? Dude,
I never even saw it.
Oh, my God. I guarantee you will love it. How about that?
Yeah, but you said the same thing about Breaking Bad and Sons of Anarchy. Oh, wait a minute.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, though.
Between the two of you, who got who into which show?
I got Dan into Bates Motel, probably just because of the Psycho retrospective.
But by the time Bates Motel came around, I was already fucking in full Psycho mode.
And he probably might have watched it anyway, though. But Dan got me into Sons of Anarchy and Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say that's it. I got Dan into 90210 and Saved by the Bell.
I can't stand when y'all fucking talk about that shit.
And I got Dan into Pee-wee's Playhouse, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm so
scared.
Hey, that was the special episode. You can't really make fun of that. Yeah,
I love how out of everything she's on caffeine and not like Vicodin or Percocet.
That was their special episode for a Saturday morning TV show. Yeah.
What about the one where Zach gets drunk at a toga party and he crashes Lisa's mother's car?
They had him get drunk on that show? Was it the college years?
No.
Really?
They went to a party and they decided to just drink beer.
Wow. Wait, let me ask you a question now. In that episode, was it like a big deal that they were drinking beer? Like it was like, ooh. Like, did you hear the audience members go, ooh?
No.
Oh.
No.
Maybe that's just me. I guess I'm the asshole.
I think Zach downplayed it and he was like, so I have a couple beers. And I think he even, for some reason, they let him drive and he was the only one who drank.
Dude, I remember Dawson's Creek did that when they went to a party one time and they were like, yo, you want in this party? You got to take a Jell-O shot. And they were all so shook, dude. They were just like, what do we do, guys?
Oh, man, I'll tell you.
He hooked up with Michelle Williams. He fucked her, I think, a couple times. But no, there was nothing there. I'm talking about Dawson's Creek. I'm going to shut up now. How about that?
And the other guy went on to play football or something, right?
Yeah, with Paul Walker. Oh, speaking of Paul Walker, yeah, fucking Fast and Furious 2. There's a little fast. You like that segue?
Yeah, that was a nice segue. How you just like mentioned a guy who's not on a show, and yeah.
No. He played football with fucking Dawson in Varsity Blues.
Did he?
Varsity Blues.
I'll give it a 10.
What a crazy coincidence! Wow.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying with my segues, dog.
And that was a really good one.
Last night I had a dream. We were beaten by. But I knew it was a dream because we're going to be Bangville by way more than that.
Fucking, that was such a great interview. Oh, man.
We got handcuffs and lots of cool shit to play with, so take off your clothes and get in the car.
Oh, yeah.
I am Steele.
Dude, that movie movie's awesome.
I got a new Tweeter End Zone dance. You want to see it? Know what it's called? New Tweeter End Zone dance.
Jesus, how many times, Jamie?
Dude, I don't even know, dude. I fucking love that movie.
It's so good, dude.
She just gave the entire monologue.
Yeah, really.
It's like my high school experience.
That was longer than one of Jonathan's messages.
Quit playing. Nah, but yeah.
Stupid asshole.
Do that segue.
Okay, here's where this was really going. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Okay, Paul Walker's dead. Okay, where do you go with the franchise from here? What do you do? Do you kill him off? What do you do? He's filmed all his scenes in the movie. What do you think they're gonna do with his character?
Wait, he's filmed all the scenes already?
No. They didn't exactly finish him.
Dude, I read today that he completed his scenes in there. Now, with that said, I think they still had a bunch that everybody else was going to film or whatever. So technically, he filmed all his scenes that he was obviously alive for. But the thing is with this, what do you do with something like that though? Like you can't do you kill
the same thing they did with Batman. With
the Crow,
Ledger and the Joker and the Crow. You push forward.
Yeah, but
we need Paul Walker in this movie. You can't just scrap him from this movie because.
Plus, how much money they're gonna make because he's in it now and he's dead.
Yeah, this is gonna be the biggest one because they're paying homage to Paul Walker now. Everybody that's been a fan since 2001, they're gonna go and see this movie, and it's gonna be the biggest one of 2014 is it? That's what's coming out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they treat him like shit in the whole movie?
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Leave him alone. His jaw fell off.
Oh my God, Jamie.
Yeah, can you imagine if he pulled a Tupac and he's like in fucking 3 of them coming up soon? No, but here's what they're gonna do with his character, though. Okay,
that's just the way it is.
The final. I see no changes. Basically, they're gonna write his character out and have him retire, which I think is a good fucking way to go. They asked his family, dude, what do you do though? I mean, the guy fucking dies. I would not. I mean, James Wan is directing this one. James Wan, obviously. We talked about.
Oh, he's a master filmmaker.
Saw, Conjuring, all that shit. Insidious.
Yeah.
Insidious, as you assholes refer to it.
Dave Z.
No, that's Dave Z. Yeah.
Dave Z's gonna get it. Best believe. Once we're on the fucking Saw retro, he's gonna get it. Because then I'm gonna fucking really show him. No, I'm just kidding. But I love Dave Z. But anyways, oh, by the way, I love that last show, so good job, guys. You guys are assholes, but you guys put on a good show. Anyways, yeah, so that's the way to go, in my opinion, is to kind of write him out and have him retire. I wonder if Jordana Brewster's going to return. It wouldn't really make sense for her, especially, you know what I mean, like with that whole situation. So, I don't know. I think it's a great way to go, though, man. It's a tough situation. It's a tough part of life. What do you do? Where do you go from here? He's going to be in the movie, but they're just going to have to fucking flip some shit, edit some shit, do some fucking ADR and figure it out. But I think it's the right way to go. That's what I personally wanted when I first heard about this, because literally it was like, well, what the fuck are they gonna do? A lot of people initially were like, well, yeah, they're gonna scrap it. They're gonna scrap his whole character out of the movie and say, oh yeah, he took off,
which is money to make.
That's not the right way to go, dude. That's not the right way to fucking make it. Homage.
No, well, I mean, Paul Walker fans will want to see. I mean, fuck, I've been waiting for this movie.
I know.
And he's part of the reason that I love this franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would be really fucking upset if they just scrapped him. I mean, that would just be so uncool.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's it. I think that.
I don't think they will either. I mean, that would just be dumb.
No, it's confirmed though that's what they're doing is they're writing his character out at the end, saying he's retired.
The end, sure, but they're keeping the footage that he made, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. They're keeping him in the movie for sure. Yeah, and that's the way to go. And I don't know. I think the whole thing is a fucked up situation, obviously. And how do you go about it? And I think this is the right way to do it. So. Yeah, that's my Paul Walker trick.
That would be the most respectful thing to do to have him return. As a matter of fact, since the character Brian O'Connell, he's gonna, he's a husband and a father now. So yeah,
right.
He can't put off any more heists.
Right.
Have him and Mia and the baby retire,
Have the baby retire.
Yeah. Hey,
isn't he a little young to retire?
As much money as they have, that baby is going to retire. Okay.
Hey, man, and they can all pack this shit up and fucking go back to Texas.
There you go.
Anybody get that reference? Probably not.
Pack up your shit and get the fuck out, Robin.
No, nobody did. I know it. Jordana Brewster, come on. Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw.
Thank you, Jamie.
Well, plus Varsity Blues was in Texas too.
Oh shit! I didn't even mean that. Yeah, exactly. See,
these are amazing segues.
See, I'm smarter than I actually think I am.
Hey, Jordana Brewster is in a Dallas TV show, the new Dallas.
Oh, so is Emma Bell. Yeah, there's a lot of hotties on that show. We're talking about Dallas.
This is Mr. Skin from MrSkin.com with all the skinfo from the latest movies. Nude on HBO this week, Alexandra Daddario made her nude debut on True Detective. You'll get a Woody Harrelson when Alexandra shows unbelievable boobs, butt, and bush during a handcuffed sex scene. You can't spell Daddario without double D's.
This is the Mr. Skin Minute.
Nude on Cinemax, the action series Banshee is starting off a skintastic second season. Lily Simmons is back in Raction bearing her topless chest blooms and beating around her own bush in bed. This Lily will gild your willy. Nude on the Stars Network, Jessica Parker Kennedy and Hannah New christen the new pirate-themed series Black Sails. And you'll see a bared treasure chest when Jessica and Hannah batten down their snatches. The gals of Black Sail will have you whacking the plank.
MrSkin.com. Fast forwarding to the good parts.
Now, Jonathan, listening back to the Friday quiz, did you feel ridiculous when you heard your own questions?
I was laughing through the whole thing.
You motherfucker, you set us up, didn't you? You were like, I'm never gonna get this.
Okay. It's time for me to come clean on this.
All right.
No. You see, I watch those movies so many times. I don't even count how many times Debbie had her necklace on in that shower.
Right.
I caught that when I was listening to the commentary in that.
Oh, okay.
The cat that plays Shelley, he pointed that out. So,
Okay.
Yeah, he's a real winner. How he noticed that?
But hey, here's the thing, from that, what was the first question when I said, Annie was walking across the bridge and, the date was in the subline, I did watch it for that, so, yeah.
Yeah, but what about how you knew what was written on a gas pump?
Yeah, I watched the movie all the way up to that point, and after that, I just turned it off and I just started writing down questions.
See, I was always trying to see if the dog really had a penis or not. Because she was confused. She said, hey, boy. I mean, hey, girl.
Y'all know the interactive game Seen It? Y'all heard about that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I played that.
That's exactly what I took that Friday the 13th concept from.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. What is it? Category My Play, so they'll show you a video of a scene, and, and after you watch the video, they're going to give you some type of question right off of that.
Okay. Yeah, but Jamie didn't get to watch anything.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Jamie, sweetheart, I have to tell you, I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you to get some of those questions right.
Oh, shit.
And then you missed that bonus. Oh, man, I was so disappointed.
That was a fuck up on my part because I accidentally, when I was counting them up, I somehow made the first kill count as one. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but that was completely just my mistake.
That lands on you, Jamie.
It did. It landed on me, but I did know it. I just fucked it up.
Hey Vince, I've been a long-time listener for Rabbit and Red since you guys were on Horror Bit, and I just want to know, in your opinion, who do you think is the best podcast out there? Very simple. The Skeleton Crew. Honest to God, I feel they are number one. And that's really because Alex puts a lot of hard work into each show, and he's more than dedicated. And with the mix of Jamie and the great Dan Chase, who is a friend just like Alex is, I'm confident and not ashamed to say they are the top podcast in my humble opinion. There's no joke. They're number one.
All my life I've been looking for a magic. I've been looking for a magic. Find the success on the sexy little track. I've been looking for a magic in my eyes. Over her eyes to keep the magic in my eyes, in my eyes, baby, in my
You know, I know we've been talking about superhero movies and TV shows like Green Arrow and stuff, but I just want to say one last thing about that Superman, because I just watched it again, The Man of Steel. Aren't you just glad that we didn't have to watch Lex Luthor again? Because it was what's that called?
You're
origin
gonna get him in
film.
the next one, cuz.
I'd rather General Zod and Feora kick Superman's ass than Lex Luthor just standing around talking about him being the greatest criminal mind of all time. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm so done with Lex Luthor. I'd rather watch Lex Luger from wrestling go against Superman at this point.
God, fucking wrestling, dude. You know who's who's gonna play? You know who they're looking at though for Lex Luthor in the next one? Joaquin Phoenix, dude. Like, can you guys seriously see him as Lex Luthor? I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. If they do, all right. First of all, Gal Gadot is one thing, but if they cast him as fucking Lex, because he's a great actor, don't get me wrong, I just don't fucking see it. Can anybody see him playing Lex Luthor, honestly?
Not really, no.
No, it's so random, dude. This movie is gonna either be the biggest piece of shit ever, or it's gonna be amazing, or it's just gonna be called the Justice League, because that's what it's looking like it's gonna be.
It is going to be the most amazing piece of shit ever.
Do you think so? Do you really think it's gonna suck, or do you think it's just gonna be like...
Look, gonna play Wonder Woman! Okay, so bad. Okay, I've been loving all over Facebook that it should have been Gina Carano.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, fuck yeah. She would have been good. Dude, there are 15, 20 other fucking chicks that I'd pick other than fucking her. I mean...
Megan Fox.
Oh, God. Well, maybe not her.
Megan Fox, here's a story about Megan Fox. As far as the lasso of truth is concerned, she think it's stupid. So...
She said that?
Yeah, she actually said that. She thinks Wonder Woman is stupid.
She is a moron. Period.
Why don't Jamie just play Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
I'm only 5'3". Like, she's a tall fucking bitch. I'm not that tall. And that's the only reason, right there. That's the only reason that I'm not Wonder Woman.
Megan Fox not even tall.
Yeah, I know she isn't, dude. She's hot, but yeah, she's probably as dumb as rocks too.
She could play Wonder Woman. Her face could play Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's just they'd have to recast her thumbs.
Okay. Don't cast that thumb. Yeah, don't cast that toe for a thumb. Yeah.
That is creepy.
Dude, I saw a thing of Affleck, fucking little schematic thing of Affleck in the fucking batsuit, dude. It looks badass. Although it does look exactly like Christian Bale's suit.
Well, it should. He's supposed to be the same guy.
Well, yeah, but think about, bat nipples. Come on, dude. There's been so many incarnations of the bat suit that if you were to pick one, that's probably the best one, I'd say.
Bat nipple?
With the two fins with
or the
nipples
giant cod pieces.
Oh, remember those, dude? Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
What's a cod piece?
Yeah.
Like a cup.
Oh, on their dicks, yeah.
Ass shots.
Also, dude, remember the rubber ass shot, dude? It like kind of bounced as they turned around. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, we've come a long way from the fabulous era.
Which is?
Joe Schumacher said that Batman was fabulous.
Fuck yeah. Fabulous.
Batman and Bobbin.
Yeah, that's why he did those two Batman movies. That's why he picked George Clooney to play Batman, because he drew a mask on George's face, when he was on the cover of a magazine.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, he drew a mask on him, and he said that he looked good.
Yeah, right.
I'll say this: I didn't hate Clooney as Batman. I just hate that movie. Like he wasn't a bad Bruce Wayne dude. And yeah, man, I don't know.
Dan,
Yo,
say that again.
What?
So my mom can hear it.
Well, I just think that movie obviously was fucked, and Joel Schumacher's a fucking baddie motherfucker. No pun intended. So
There's nothing wrong with driving up a wall of a building. What?
Bat credit cards.
It was pretty cool to see that gargoyle could actually withstand all that weight.
Yeah. Okay, how about... Hey, wait, what did he do with the car once he got to the top? How did it get over onto the...
Nobody knows.
He was driving so fast and jumping off the roof back in Batman Begins.
I know, that was stupid. Why did they do that? That took some credibility out of that movie. But and I remember somebody said they shouldn't have gone so serious with that because other things don't make sense. And it's like, well, driving around rooftops, like, who in the world thought that was a great idea to make this like more realistic, that this could happen?
Can I say one thing about all those shitty Batman movies, though? As bad as they were, every single Batmobile was off the fucking hook.
I can't remember the fourth one.
I definitely drive the Tumbler, but yo, I might even. I mean, even look at the first one in the in 1 and 2.
Dude, the 1966 one was cool.
Well, yeah.
I like that one.
No, you know what? The 1966 one is still the favorite.
Oh shit. Damn.
Well, I don't know. I just think it was weird how they jump off of a skyscraper and they land in their Batmobile car seats.
That was pretty gangster.
That was weird to me. But let's get on to something a little bit better than a bunch of guys in tight suits. Let's get to girls.
That's horror shit.
Well, before we get to horror, I just want you and Jamie to argue a little bit. So, can we talk about the 3 hottest girls in your opinion, Jonathan?
Well, currently in horror, yeah.
Well, she got married this week. That's a hint.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker right there, yeah.
I need a bong rip for this one. Okay, go ahead, guys.
Jamie.
What?
You don't know who got married in horror this week?
I'm going to assume Danielle Harris.
Oh!
I am going to assume.
I don't keep track of what she does, so I would imagine it would be her.
Of course not, Jamie. You don't like her.
I made sure everybody is forced to know, and I posted it everywhere, so.
Shove it down your throat.
Exactly. So what do you think about that, Jamie?
That she got married?
No, Jonathan says that's one of the 3 hottest girls currently in the
I
world.
don't care. That's just another thing he's wrong about.
Oh!
Jamie, I want to know Jamie's
Alexandria.
The hottest girls in horror these days.
I think Alexandria Deodato is fucking hot.
The Texas Chainsaw Girl.
Yes, and she was also from
Saved by the Bell, yeah.
No.
I was like, what? I was like, no shit.
Dude, she looks exactly like Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Well, who is also a hot chick, but
yeah.
Let's see. In horror, other than that, I don't know. Like, she's the only one that I've really thought was really smoking lately. I don't.
What's her name from Freddy vs. Jason? Monica Keena.
No.
I'm sorry. I'll lay off of her.
But
Monica.
Where the hell that picture come from?
Like Ginger. What is her name?
Oh, Catherine Isabel.
Catherine Isabel is hot.
That's on his list.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isabel, yeah.
Who's the third one then?
Maitland McConnell.
Who?
What's she from?
Curse of Chucky.
Oh.
You
See,
really
I
do
actually
love
thought-
that movie, huh?
Hey, it brought it back.
It brought it back. Yeah.
It brought it back.
It brought it back to a subpar movie, man. Come on. That is the funniest logic ever, dude. Like, what if Texas Chainsaw brought Texas Chainsaw Massacre back? Would that be your favorite movie then?
No, it wouldn't.
No, you fucking wise ass.
No, bring it back to retarded Leatherface. No.
Oh, whoa.
As a matter of fact,
Oh.
as a matter of fact, I prefer the remake Leatherface over that retarded Leatherface any time of the week. Okay.
A retarded Leatherface.
Wait. Oh, over the original? Over Gunnar Hansen?
Yeah. I prefer the remake over gun. Yeah.
What?
I wish you guys were in the same fucking room.
Why?
Yeah. Fuck pretending.
Why? Just explain it to me. Explain to me how Cancer Face is better than the original.
The retard Leatherface? Huh? Cancer Face is better than retard?
Hey,
okay. What have you seen? The growling?
In all fairness, guys, the retard original, he didn't have a wet basement like the remake guy. So, I think the remake guy is better because he has a wet basement.
Oh, shut up, Alex.
No, man, the remake even take care of the house.
I'm just trying to follow your logic here. So what you're telling me is, I guess, okay, I was going to say, so what you're telling me is that the original Texas Chainsaw is worse than the original Chucky? And I guess your answer is yes.
Worse than the original Chucky? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, worse than the original Chucky, yeah.
Is it Franklin that turned you off, or what was it? I mean, what?
I actually just did a show on that yesterday.
Okay, yeah, I understand. I understand that Texas Chainsaw Massacre '74. It was scary the way it was at that time.
It's scary now, motherfucker.
He burped and it's scary now, John. What are you, one of these guys who are going to try to make believe that you knew it was comedy too, just because Toby Hooper said that 30 years later?
Oh, he's insane.
Oh no! I ain't mean like that,
He's like, you hear me say that shit.
People who say that are so pretentious, man. Like, they try to act like just because they heard him say that, now they're gonna go, yeah, I thought it was funny too. I didn't even think that was scary. I thought it was a joke. You fucking loser. Go home and try to be somebody again.
Try again.
Yeah, try again. That's not a unique personality. You're just being a dipshit.
Pick a different franchise.
You actually say it was a comedy? Sure, I didn't even hear that.
No, not you. I'm just saying it.
Alex is just an asshole in general. You'll get used to it by the show's end.
How could he have not gotten used to it? 75 times 2 hours of me. He's not used to this?
No, because it's different when you're battling someone, Alex. You are a motherfucker to battle, I'll tell you that. It's fun as hell, though. Believe me. I get massive amounts of enjoyment.
Like one of my favorite things was when you tried to break me over Lords of Salem.
Mm-hmm.
And you you tried your damnedest.
Absolutely. That was a great time.
And that was a fun show.
Yeah, see? Now we got to break Jonathan.
I'm glad you just said that, Jamie, because I was talking to Alex earlier about that, and how a lot of people were like, Rob Zombie said that he didn't get to do what he wanted to do in this. And it reminded me because BananaLaser was talking about it, and certain things, I heard Rob Zombie say this on the commentary that he was upset with this, and then that's why people rag on that movie. But at the same time, dude, you listen to all his commentaries. He hates on all his movies. Like, he's like, yeah, I didn't get to, this scene didn't come out. Like, he's just kind of grumpy that way. Like, that's him. You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to decide for yourself whether you like it or not.
I think he just hears negative feedback and he's like, well, I didn't mean for it to be.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not my fault, dude. Trust me, if it had been the movie I wanted it to be, it would
it would have been amazing. Yeah, right. Yeah, he's always doing damage control. Like, hey, I'm with you guys. I wanted to do this anyway, but they wouldn't let me. So here's my career.
Poor director that doesn't ever get to do anything he wants.
Yeah, nobody else says this but him, though. Oh man. So, well, one last thing I want to talk about with Jonathan in terms of his favorite movies is Lost Boys is one of his favorite movies. So,
I'm down.
As he knows, I'm a big supporter. Not a big supporter, but I at least say some nice things about Lost Boys 2. So I'm just wondering with Jonathan, because if you like Curse of Chucky, surely you like Lost Boys 2, right?
Yes, I do like Lost Boys 2, and I like Lost Boys. I like Lost Boys The Thirst.
That was all right. I tried to watch it the third time, and I kind of I just turned it off and went to go do something else.
I figured my time would be better spent taking a nap.
What was the what was the draw in the first Lost Boys? And what I mean by that is was it Kiefer Sutherland in that movie, or was it Feldman, or who was it? Like, what was it about that movie that got you? I'm curious.
It was the guy playing the saxophone.
That guy.
Now, don't hurt Tristan's feelings.
Stupid leave.
I had Hugh back in the day, back when that movie came out. I know you guys are all too young to remember that, but
Oh, go to hell with that. Like we're all a bunch of kids here.
Yeah, Alex, we are kids.
Oh, yeah, because we're younger than Jamie.
Nick
Yeah,
Cannon-
Jamie, you're old. What happened?
Yeah, you want to wear the age tag? Okay, you're old.
I had equal crushes on Kiefer Sutherland and Corey Haim back then.
Ew.
Back then. Okay, what do you think of Keith now?
Oh,
Kiefer Sutherland, he got even better as he got older.
What about Corey Haim? Did he get better as he got older?
He got even deader as he got older.
His career went the opposite.
Corey Haim, that poor dude, he tried to pull his life back together, but, it...
But in the end, his jaw fell off.
Would you say, Jimmy, in the end is what?
His jaw fell off.
His jaw fell off?
That's an O&A reference. Like, anybody who listens to Opie Anthony, that's how you know that someone is really dead. Like, their jaw has fallen off.
Jamie, that's so weird. I was just listening to one of those shows yesterday. What the fuck?
Really?
Yeah. I love those guys. They're fucking ridiculous.
I'm not going to go into it because it's becoming, redundant, but I've had the coincidence thing up the ass lately.
Oh, dude, it happened to me fucking,
Oh, yo. I want to get into that coincidence thing.
We're going to isolate that one.
Oh, yo.
Oh, I got a question.
Hi, Mr. Bill?
Matt Wiesel.
Hi, Mr. Bill?
Matt Wiesel.
Oh, yo. Oh, yo.
Oh, I got a question.
Hi, Mr. Bill?
I love fucking you guys, dude. Yo.
Hi, Mr. Bill?
Matt Wiesel.
Hi, Mr. Bill? Hi, Mr. Bill?
Matt Wiesel.
Hi, Mr. Bill? Hi, Mr. Bill? Hi, Mr. Bill?
I want to get into that. I got a story. I got a coincidence story for you.
All right, go ahead.
Long ago, I was just sitting in my room, man. Now I was thinking, Yeah, I was thinking sitting in my room. I was thinking, what if they made a remake on Last House of the Left?
They did.
He did.
I ain't know that. No, but here's the thing. Exactly 2 seconds later, I saw the TV spot on the remake of the Last House on the Left.
Really?
Oh.
Okay, I did not know nothing about it. I did not hear nothing about it. I did not read nothing about it. But, I was just thinking it, out of the clear blue sky. And next thing I know, I see Tony Goodwin on the fucking TV.
The guy from Ghost?
Yeah, remake of Last House on the Left.
I did that one time with music bands. I'll think of the Smashing Pumpkins and say, I wonder why they haven't released an album in 5 years. And all of a sudden, I'll go on Facebook and it says new album comes out on the 17th. And I'm like, what the fuck?
They were waiting for you to miss them. That was what it was.
The Last House on the Left remake was fucking off the hook, dude. I love that movie.
It was until the last, last 5 minutes.
Right.
Oh, Jamie, the credits were not that bad.
But
I know it's kind of boring.
I did really dig it. I did. I thought Tony Goldwyn, that is the movie that made me know his name, because up until that film, I always referred to him as the bad guy from Ghost.
Right.
Yeah.
And the guy from Friday, and the guy from Friday 6.
Yeah. Dude, that movie's got fucking Jesse Pinkman in it, dude. That movie's fucking ill.
All right, scumbag.
Jesse? What?
No, Friday 6. He's like, all right, scumbag.
Yeah, bro.
I got so offended you were talking
You
about
ain't Dirty Harry, now stop it.
Yeah, Jesse Pinkman, man.
He's in that movie, dude. Aaron Paul, man. He's fucking, yeah. I love that movie. And then it's got the chick from, what the fuck? Innkeepers? She's the main chick, dude. I love that movie.
Sarah Paxton?
Yeah! My brother. Hell yeah.
Oh, God. Another guy who knows all actors' names.
Oh, dude, Jonathan Orr is the one who fucking told me to interview Jessica Cameron, dude.
Uh-huh.
Did you like that interview, or did you think we blew it?
Dude, I learned so much from that woman.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I never heard of her before. Okay, she came at me on Twitter. I did not know Jessica Cameron from no movie that she done.
That is par for the course, buddy.
I was waiting for Jamie to say something.
That's how she gets that, dude. That's how she got to be in any movie. She comes at everyone. That's why her name is on Facebook was actress Jessica Cameron, because you wouldn't know it otherwise. She had to tell you.
Oh, no.
You wouldn't know her from a hole between a pair of legs. Now listen. Well, hey, glad you liked it, man. So we interviewed two of your three hottest chicks. I don't know what we would even ask Maitland Conwell.
Who?
Every time you say that name, Dan goes, "Who?"
I still don't know.
Hey, you could have asked her what kind of car she drives.
Oh no!
Was it a Jeep? What's the make and model?
The greatest feeling you can get in a gym, or the most satisfying feeling you can get in the gym, is the pump. Let's say you train your biceps. Blood is rushing into your muscles, and that's what we call the pump. Your muscles get a really tight feeling, like your skin is going to explode any minute. It's really tight. It's like somebody blowing air into your muscle. It just blows up, and it feels different. It feels fantastic. It's as satisfying to me as coming is, as having sex with a woman and coming. So can you believe how much I am in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, I'm in heaven.
Hey, what's up, boneheads? Just calling the dungeon just to say what's up. This is scary. Just letting you guys know I'm still alive. I haven't talked in the group or anything in a while, and I just giving a voicemail for the first time to the dungeon, just to let you guys know that I'm here and I'm still listening. You guys know that, though. I feel very fortunate that I got the three of you guys that I consider my friends. So you guys always got a friend in me and always got a listener in me, and hope you guys keep doing what you guys are doing for a long time. Dan, you're my brother in arms. I love you, man. Alex, you as well. And Jamie, you know how I feel about you, girl. Mwah. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye.
All right, well, Jonathan, thanks so much for hopping on, bro.
Yeah.
We had a great time, man.
Hey, yo, can I give a few shout-outs?
No, we got to go, but thanks for coming on.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, shout-out to Jerry Allen Mosley. Shout-out to Jared.
Jerry, I love Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah, Jared Fair, my other Friday 13th brother, man. I tell you.
Jared too.
Yeah, shout out to Myra J. Keep your shape. You looking good, baby. Yeah, shout out to
I like all these people more than you.
Yo, you reading off a piece of paper, cuz?
No, right off the top of my head, I'm thinking right now, Jack. I'm thinking right now. Yeah. Well, you can't leave out Tristan,
Yo, shout out to Tristan. Shout out to Cosmic Creeper.
Cosmic Creeper.
Of course, shout out to Jason Lloyd, man. He's the one that got this whole thing together,
No, Jason has nothing to do with us or anything about the show.
No.
Horrorphilia, Jack. Horrorphilia. That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, what is... We're barely on Horrorphilia. Dude, I don't want anything to do with Jason anymore. Nothing. He did nothing for us. He didn't get us going. He didn't get us on iTunes. He didn't get us exposure. Nothing. He's not been supportive of anything. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Next. What's your other
however, owe a shitload to Jason, so don't include me in that.
I don't owe him anything.
Danny Bull Day, what's up, my dog?
See, now we shouldn't do this, because
now we're
is not...
excluding people, yes.
Yeah, someone's not going to be on here, and they're like, they didn't say my name, and I write every day on that fucking group page.
Jay Corinthos.
Courthouse.
I just laughed because he actually got his name right, dude.
Yeah, that's weird.
That was the first time ever. That was the first time ever,
Where do you
other
get
than
off
Jenkins
not
SAW.
Where do you get off not calling yourself Courthouse?
Yeah, where do you get off doing that? Did you watch our the Friday 13th Part 6 commentary?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You fucking laughed so loud.
Did you approve of that?
Yeah, I wanted to comment saying that y'all some funny ass degenerates, man.
Well, this is my life now.
I loved it though. I loved it, man. I told you, Alex, that's my one of my favorite movies. Friday the 13th.
Sorry, man.
One of my favorite movies. But yeah, listen to y'all just rip that apart. Man, I was laughing the whole time.
That was a great one, dude.
Yeah, why can't I suck Jason's dick?
Yeah, you guys got so fucking gay with it at one point. You were, who's got the nicest ass out of Jason? I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, Jason grabbing Tommy's ass, trying to pull him in the grave.
Making a mockery out of this franchise that everybody holds dear to their heart in one way or the other. These motherfuckers look, who's got the fucking nicest? Oh, good.
Y'all ruined it for me.
Yeah.
You ruined my childhood.
No, Jason's cock. Jason's cock.
Yeah, you kept making fun of dude wanting Jason instead of the chick, which is a very good observation, I must add.
Jason's ass shot.
Yeah, like I don't want to see Jason's ass that good. Like it was like the tightest, flimsiest gray pants he was wearing, and you could see the cheeks of his fucking ass. And I'm like, what are we looking at?
What
here?
was worse, that ass cheek or Batman's?
It's the same, I think.
Hey, it's the 80s. It was the 80s, man. Straight-legged jeans, tight pants.
Neon everything.
Yeah, everything's neon.
Everything.
Oh, man. Thanks for jumping on, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. I tell you, it was a long time coming.
Fuck yeah.
I had to get on here, discuss horror, discuss a whole bunch of other stuff. Hey, Jamie, looking good, baby.
Oh,
yeah.
Yo, why you stealing my girl? Don't be stealing my lines neither.
Hey, she was mine before she was any of y'all's. Okay?
Yo!
Oh!
Come out to the club with me. You see how many girlfriends I'm going to steal for the rest of the night.
I don't want to come to Flint, Michigan.
You don't want to come to this town.
How about from the Cape Cod?
Crazy here. We're going wild out. I'm telling you.
When did you change your name to Flynn?
You take me down 8 Mile. Take me down 8 Mile and we can get into a rap battle.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you still kicking in your anus.
Yeah, no, seriously, bro. Thanks for coming on, man. We always appreciate your comments, too, on the page, man. It makes things much more interactive. You're a fucking ton of fun, bro. Seriously, so thank you.
Hey, I'm going to keep it coming. Because of that, I'm going to keep it coming.
Oh, great. Look what you just started.
I thought this would shut him up for a while. Way to fucking go.
Oh, no, guys, we'll just block him. Oh, sorry. Still
Love you, Jonathan. For real, dude. I love you. You're great.
You know what's so crazy? That him and Jonathan and Jamie have this whole thing together, and Jonathan's first introduction to our world when it comes to interactive is we dedicated the Jaws retrospective to him.
Yeah.
Right.
And he never even talked to us really at that point. I just kept seeing his name somewhere, and I just said, I feel bad. Like this guy, he's always on the other Facebook page. He's never on the group page. So, dude, just glad all that happened, and glad you're on the group page and so interactive. Like like they said, we're so glad you leave comments and messages, and we appreciate it all, bud.
Yeah, I just left another message to you guys, so
Oh God.
Hey, don't worry. He wasn't living dead. No, I'm done with that. I'm in the dead retirement now,
Well, shit, dude, keep that shit coming because we do love it, dude. Hey, man, because that's the thing. Like, we're just the people that fucking actually hop on here and do the show. But I mean, really, we wouldn't have any fucking content if it wasn't for all the people interacting and shit. So yeah, man, fucking keep it coming, keep it fresh, keep it moving, keep it sexy. You know what it is.
He said, "Keep it moving."
Absolutely. Hey, Jamie, keep it sexy.
Aw, thank you, sweetie.
All right, dude. See you later, man.
All right, peace out, y'all.
All right, yo.
Bye, darling.
Peace.
Bye.